Good. Hello for
Oh,
part
wow.
2. Just me have a looks. Oh, that looks amazing!
I've had to take the horns off to put my headphones on, but apart from that, I am still wearing the outfit.
Looks so good!
Oh, wow! That's awesome.
I feel like the heart react isn't enough, is it? Really?
All
Any
of our
excuse
audio's
to
coming
press it.
through.
Yay!
Excellent.
But if you see them, starting to attack your door with holy water, you know why.
That's the closest I could find to a horn.
Okay. Good enough. Right. Anyway, now that we're here, though,
I mean, you
audio's
do,
good,
you
you
do have
said?
that one.
Good, good. So,
Oh, yeah.
good hello, everybody, I guess. That we'll start there, right? Take it bit by bit, step by step, yeah? Welcome to the Keepers of the Golden Gate session 126, part 2. Sometimes it feels like 162 sessions. Especially the amount of fucking tokens. So yeah, anyway, 126, part 2. I'm Ryan, the GM. This is the finale. Here are the players.
Hiya, I am Adrian, and I play Ira Bluebird, the half-elf druid.
Hi, I'm
Also
Scott.
Dwarf Noble.
I play Grumpar, a half-orc paladin.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I play Isla, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Natalie, and I play Maratus, the Dark Elf Wizard.
Hi, I'm Callie, and I play Serene, the Firbolg Ranger.
Yatta! They all lived happily ever after the end.
Yay!
That's fine by me.
But really, though.
Oh.
Damn it.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Let's move to the map.
No.
No, wait, which map exactly? The terrifying horror. Right.
Just adjust the position. So, in amongst our Backstreet Boys. So, Arya, you feel the clawing, as it were. See, I've skipped the part where we say, what do you remember from last time? Because I felt like it was too soon. You'd like... That hour flew in, by the way, might I add. Like, actually just flew in. I was like, it's an hour too long, is it not long enough? And then before I knew it, it was like 4:20, and I was like, how the fuck? Anyway, sorry. So anyway, back in the moment. I was padding a bit for you guys. You can see that, like, the King of Hell is, like, surveying the battlefield. And obviously you felt that, as I said, like, the kind of the hot hands clawing at your mind. You've managed to resist. It seems like the others, like, definitely haven't resisted.
Oh no.
But you were still, like, I don't want to say paralyzed by fear, but you're definitely still reeling from that. It's not like oh, I've resisted and that's fine. It feels like you're holding up a waterfall, right? Like it's constantly trying to seep in.
Wow.
Because it's like his attention only needs to be on you now, right? Yeah, in amongst the lightning and the cold and, like, the kind of the stormy blizzard that's going on between the other two dragons. It appears like the King of Hell's walking towards you.
Oh.
They seem to be like, again, whether or not they're moving, whether they're not, if it's a weird perspective thing, it's hard to say based on what you're, like, processing. Rage against the migraine, as it were. So, you, like, as you're able to, like, focus on the scene again, he seems to be standing in front of you your size. So he seems to have, like, shrunk down to be in front of you as he's, like, surveying you, and you hear, like, the voice that rattles your bones again, and he says, "You have a strong mind."
Yes. Apparently. Why? Why do you do that?
Why are you resisting?
Because we're not friends. And I don't like even friends messing with my head.
he laughs at that. Again, another horrible guttural laugh, and says, "Your kind have enslaved mine. I am here to free them."
Or people are going past their own realm. That seems to be a matter of borders and such, not one place enslaving another. Their people have killed a lot of mine, if we're talking about it that way.
He kind of sneers a bit at that, as if like not exactly pleased with what he's hearing from you. And then he
Of course
says,
you won't be.
"Yeah," and then he says, "I was not the one who reached through realms to kidnap my kin. Your people did this. The stench of this realm was all over them."
Who kidnapped whom?
Is that what you're asking him? Yeah.
Yeah, like
I couldn't just tell if that was Adri asking me.
No, I'm asking him. I'm like, who kidnapped what? Like, by the way, you can't do something that will hurt lots and lots of people to punish the actions of a few. That's
He laughs at that again, right? Again, that kind of like, again, horrible
what I'm
echoey
amusing.
laugh. And he says, "I think you'll find my capabilities are sufficient to do what I wish in this realm. Stand down."
My mind is my own. No, thank you.
Again, like he's got this like permanent horrible grimace on his face, as you can see. And then we kind of like freeze out there, and we'll go and see the others. So does everybody else want to roll a d20? Just a d20.
Oh.
14.
Of course, I get 6.
Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I don't feel so bad now.
You don't know if it's good or bad to be high or low.
I
Should be
always
for an
assume
order.
low
It's,
is
it's
bad.
probably.
Trying.
It's okay. If you need Andy to roll for you, just let us know.
Okay. Oh my god.
Tension!
Oh, great.
I'm kind of hoping that while I'm pissing
So
him
glad we all
off,
waited for
you guys
that.
are trying to get, you know, that this is what's happening. You guys are trying to free yourselves. I'm hoping.
Yeah, time is a bit jank. Their perspectives and yours definitely don't line up. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
I thought that'd be the case. That was just wishful hoping. Wishful
So,
thinking.
can I have Maratis and Isla both roll a d20 again? Okay, right.
14.
Maratis, we're starting with you.
Oh.
Let us move us to there. Let me adjust the maps. So we're all... So again, as the King of Hell, like, enters your mind, I guess, like, and those clawed hands find their way in, burning your thoughts. You hear like the dream way of remembering things, where it's kind of gone as you're thinking about it. You hear like again the King of Hell's voice, very hard to mistake it. Say, "Release the Eidolons," and then that kind of drifts from your mind as like the light bleeds in, and then the smell hits your nostrils, and then very familiar smell. It is like your mother's conservatory, and I need you to roll a d20 or just a dex roll. Just do my dex roll, please. Okay. Give me a moment. I'm loading a character sheet. It may take some time.
Oh no.
Okay. So whip it. Okay. These were very dramatic rolls, weren't they? Right, so this person in front of you is something you have definitely in the past like had nightmares about. There is no two ways about it. This Duergar, this horror from the dark, and the first thing it does is just walk straight up to you and attack one.
Yes.
Doing anything to mitigate the hit? Or would it not matter?
Shield.
It's up to you. You just need to let me know what you want to do. Okay. Okay, so that won't hit either. So this thing's just like leaped straight towards you and swung, with like a dagger in each hand. As you're staring at it, like it doesn't seem to be sitting on like one form. It just seemed like the face keeps shifting between any face that you have been afraid of in the past. Yeah.
Why, Ryan?
It is actually horrible, isn't it?
It's a horrible face.
Maratus, it is your turn.
Right, so the king said what?
You don't remember, so don't worry about it.
I think he said 3 days. And if I kill that, that may be an idol. That's what he wants. Yeah, I'm not staying in melee. This thing's gonna tear me to shreds. If it can kill a whole army itself, it's gonna kill me like it's a joke. Disengage. As an action, I'm gonna use my movement to just get away from it.
Okay.
That's so a horror film.
Yeah, fuck fighting this thing. I don't have the ability to survive against it. Get away,
So,
get away, get
are
away.
you walking around that floral display?
Oh, I thought. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Take your time, Natalie.
No,
Deep
no time.
breaths.
Nope, no time. Shift X. Right.
Or running.
Bonus action dash.
Can
Yeah,
you?
fuck it, I'm dead. Can I? Oh no, I used it.
Dash is an action for most people.
Yeah, that's thinking it is us. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck.
As you get there, catch your breath. You hear Lunaria.
Oh.
Playing wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Screaming for help. This thing has her by the
Dexterity.
throat. Behind you.
Who's
Fuck off! I can't fight that thing. I can't. There is no thing against a creature that can kill 300.
Maybe. I just have to try.
One swing, I think. I remember the stories that they told the Dwarven army lost to like 3 of these guys. And 1 guy.
And yes, Scott, Lunaria is Maratis' mother.
Cheers.
These are valid questions for the stream also.
Shit. I've used up all my move, but I can't go back. I can't do anything.
Is your blade song still active?
Yeah, is all my
Like,
stuff
your turn has
still-
ended. That thing has your mother. It is your turn.
Oh right, we're still. Fuck,
Yep.
we're sticking with me. Oh great, that's just what I want.
Well, I took my turn.
Okay. Back. And I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
Get it off of her, so just
It hits. Please stand by when my tokens have a fit. Okay, yep. Damage the thing.
Back.
Yep.
Very nice. 13.
This thing looks bloodied. Seems like sand is pouring out of it. All the wounds you've made.
Oh.
Dan?
Yep. It hasn't let go of Lunaria though. It's got one hand like round her neck with the blade. Other one's trying to like defend against you.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. On its go. It attacks you, obviously.
Misses.
And
Shield is +5 shield.
what does that bring you to? It's over 21, I take it?
22.
Yep, perfect.
Nice, nice.
Perfect. Yep. So again, your magic comes up, blocks it. It's your go.
Okay. Slide. Feel me now.
Yep.
26. 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Extra attack.
Mhm.
6.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Yep. Thing falls to the ground, clutching at the wounds that you made.
I just grab my mum and
Nope.
pull her into me.
You listen to the description.
God, oh God.
If this is going to work.
What?
Yep. As it falls to the ground, it seems like you were attacking your mother the whole time.
It isn't real. It isn't real. It isn't real.
You hear in your mind again, similar voice saying, "Why do you hold them?" Again, that kind of like on the distant part of your mind. Any last description of what we see from Maras in that scene before we move on?
I think he kind of smirks, kind of twistedly, as he kind of like dawns on him. He's like, "There's nothing in this world that could make me do this. Nothing." And he's trying to solidify that thought in his head of, this cannot be real, because I cannot do it.
Okay, yeah, mm-hmm. So we kind of have like you with that kind of like inner monologue, trying to.
This isn't.
Mhm, this isn't, basically. This isn't.
This isn't. This part of my home is gone.
Mhm,
Garden
mhm.
got demolished. I'd never touch my mother. This isn't real. And anchor into that thought.
And then we move to Crumbar.
Oh,
Right, you said you couldn't see, so I think I'll just disable dynamic lighting on this to assist. That worked. You should have.
Yep. See all the things.
So, Crumbar. Again, you hear what I'd said to Maratis, obviously, from the King of Hell, regarding these things called Eidolons that seem to be like concerning him. You understand. You understand a bit more about the translations because you speak Infernal. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it isn't like the way in which they are referring to the Eidolons implies kin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you get that. Maratis doesn't speak Infernal, but this, like the King of Hell, is translatable. Sadly, all people understand the language of the King of Hell. They don't just necessarily understand the nuances of it.
So he's So he's basically saying destroy your kin.
No, he's saying that people
Oh.
like. Obviously, if Crumbar understood what Adri, aka Arya, had heard, then you'd be able to put it together that maybe people have taken his kin. But yeah. Yeah. So that's what he's referring to the Eidolons as.
And the Eidolon
You
are.
don't know what the Eidolons are.
Oh right, sorry. I thought these things in our.
No, that looks
whatever-
like the guy that used to lead your tribe.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, I want to punch it in the face.
Okay, roll a d20. Or just do a dex roll, sorry, that's what I mean.
Just a dex roll.
Yeah.
Just now. Ah.
That's a dex save, not a dex roll.
Oh right.
And then
Nice, nice.
okay. You again you see the familiar warped face of the demon-infused chieftain, Zul'Zan, or Hulking Susan, as he was briefly known. And yeah, it says, "You have come to fail again." And then this thing just charges straight at you.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're gonna start with this. I don't think that.
is.
Yeah, it does not hit a crumbar. I will then go in with one of these.
That hits.
'Kay.
Oh.
Do 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 do. Anything?
Okay.
Use your reaction. You can't use reactions till you've taken your first turn in the fight.
Ah, right. Okay.
But you can do
Well,
that
I
next
get-
time.
No worries. Well, I guess I get punched.
Okay. It's 11 and 8.
11, 8, 19.
And then
Oh,
Can you not?
it's only a living slashing.
Either way, can you not?
It's your goal.
69. I'll be like,
Nice. I think is the legal obligation there.
Am I still under the effects of Bless?
oh.
That's pants.
Did you even have the staff? Did you have
This
your
isn't
maul?
real. This isn't
That is also
astral
pants.
projection.
Yep. But either way, Crumbar is going to laugh historically.
Historically
Really?
laughing, okay.
Yeah.
This laugh
if
will go
you-
down in history, yes.
If you let me finish, you will laugh historically and just looking at Hulking Susan, you'll be like, huh, it is you who failed last time. And I will hit him in the face.
Hmm.
Like kablamo.
That hits, yeah.
Whoa. Sorry, I just got major lag. And kablamo. And I will do.
Boop, boop, boop.
I will re-roll the one.
Okay.
So
Can
it's-
you? Isn't it on weapon dice or is it any dice?
It's on one. See if you look at the bludgeoning.
Oh, and the bludgeoning. Sorry, I was looking at the radiant. Sorry, on you go.
Sorry, yeah. So it's D.
Again, it's that
D6,
thing I
yeah?
said last time, which is the mileage you get out of that class feature is amazing.
Mm. 2D. Yeah. So D6.
So it's 5 plus
I mean,
9.
I mean, it's
Okay,
one more damage.
Yeah, one more is better.
So 1 radiant and 12 bludgeoning, please, Ryan.
Yeah, you draw your maul across this guy's jaw.
And I shall hit him in the backswing, laughing hysterically, going kablamo.
So the first one's historically, the second one's hysterically. Okay, that
Yeah.
hits. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is. Can I re-roll a 2?
I think so.
You roll.
Isn't that ones and
roll-
twos?
When you roll a 1 or a 2, yay, I can re-roll a 2. D6. Hey!
It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. So one more than that
that'll
total as
be-
well. So 17.
Yes.
Okay. My browser hates me right
Yeah, that skill pays off. Like, honestly.
now. It is so good. It's such a good class feature. Or the fighting style? Is it your fighting style? I think. Great weapon master or
Great
something like
weapon master. Great weapon.
that. Fighting.
That one.
Yes. So good. Is that you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be.
So, your chieftain replies to you, obviously amid getting his jaw dislocated and relocated with your backswing, and says, "You failed the day you were exiled. I failed the day you killed me." And then attacks you with,
Attacks. Jeez.
Oh.
Do you want to react to that? Would it help? Would it matter?
Attack 23. No, it wouldn't.
Okay. So you need to make a save. We take 15 bludgeoning, and then you need to make a save.
Take 15 bludgeoning.
And it's a strength saving throw.
So I take the damage and then I do the saving throw. Yeah.
The damage happens anyway.
Yeah. Cool.
The saving
So
throw is
negative
separate.
15, and then it's a strength saving.
Yes.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh.
Jesus.
It was one better though, which is their track record so far with rerolls.
And I'm just going.
So now you're knocked prone.
That
okay.
means face down.
That means I get advantage on my next 2 attacks.
It means you can piss off.
Just so you know. So, claws. Which doesn't matter.
Cat.
Serrated tail.
Oh.
This one doesn't hurt as bad as the rest, don't worry.
Okay.
Your go, buddy.
Is it movement to stand up?
Half your movement to stand.
Okay, so standing up, and Crumbar just probably he's had a bit of a knocking, but he'll just kind of chuckle, spit blood to the floor, and be like, "Your greatest mistake was exiling me." I'm going to do this attack with Divine Smite. He's not classed as a fiend, is he? Or undead?
He will class as a fiend, yes.
Yeah.
Remember, they were demon infused because of Vishal.
That is correct.
Yeah, folks, that used to be an
what?
orc. That used to be Crombar's old chieftain.
Oh.
It's really not an orc anymore.
Spending that other inspiration, and I'm going to use Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
So 2 seconds.
No worries, it's okay.
Attack.
There is a lot to track.
Yeah.
Gives roll 20 time to
so
catch
it'll
up.
just be Divine Smite level 1.
funny, the numbers took way longer to appear on my main monitor. My main browser, sorry. That was so strange. So what's
Wow,
that? 15?
Not a 15.
Nope.
I'm just gonna sink in another inspiration.
Okay.
Do the same attack.
Okay.
In for a penny and all that.
Mm-hmm. And for a mauling.
One more!
So what's that? 16 now? 16 hits, by the way, buddy.
Oh. I mean, I think you'd need to let it hit just out of principle.
No, like, mathematically, it was, yep, it hits.
Right, 2 seconds. Level 1, so to you. You go. Clicky, click, click, click. And eat there, motherfucker.
Okay, how much is that
Wow.
total?
That's all of the damage.
Okay, just all of it, yeah, okay.
Yeah, 35.
48, yeah.
48, yeah.
Yep, so this thing had you pinned because, you know, it just poofed you in the face. Missed with the claws, you like defended. Swung in with its tail, because it's a lot to track with this beast. You stand back up, like, swing past the thing, it rears back, allowing you to smack this thing with your divine smite, and it immediately goes bloodied.
Yeah!
Like, by quite a bit.
Yeah!
All the kind of, like, black, corrupted, hissing blood spills over the beautiful, like, marble floor.
Ooh, hissing.
Mm. Well, anything else?
What other ways can I laugh?
Well, like hyperbolic.
Does it need to be? I
guess.
was going to say, does it need to be beginning with an H?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, yeah. I'll
Helicopter
my
laugh. Yeah.
I laugh helicoptery.
Yeah, good enough. Right. This thing reeling from the attack. Not best pleased. Yeah.
Either it should be.
Yeah, so it does this.
Lightning lance recharge 5/6.
So it does 8d8 damage. I'll just roll now.
Wow.
And you've got a dex save, DC 15.
So I'm gonna do the inspiration thing. Cause my rolls hate me today. DC 15.
DC 15 dex save, yep. That ain't that bad.
Deck saving throw. Oh, there's one. And there's two.
There you go.
No.
You were safe either way.
Yeah, but
So take
you know.
half of that then.
So half of
17, I think.
5 rounded. It's rounded down, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, 7.
Okay. As this thing just like volleys a big lightning spear through you. He couldn't
man,
do that before.
We are going Topher.
Yeah, this is close again. Okay. That's you, buddy. It's your turn.
Huh?
He doesn't get to do more things than that. That's big enough. That is the equivalent of all. Like, it's a bit more impressive because it's like taking a fireball to the face, basically, but with extra damage. Oh, you've done that already, I take it.
Yeah, you did that already.
So that's why he's well used to this. That's why he made both his saves. I was prepared for this.
So we will go laughing hysterically. Be like, I've missed I've missed a good challenge. And loading up Divine Smite level 1, attack with them all.
Is that 24? Yeah.
24, and I will use my Inspiring Smite.
Okay.
Oh, wait, sorry, I need to deal damage first. Sorry.
Okay.
So, damage. Oh, in fact, I better take off a spell. Ugh, tracking things is
Oh,
hard.
I know. It is tough. So how would you like to kill him?
With death.
It was you burn most of them away with like radiant energy. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
And I'll just laugh as like that, kind of like chuckling to myself, kind of being like you are beneath me. That kind of like I'm so over
Like
tribe pride and all that kind of nonsense.
as it like burns away, like the former like, you know, shape, if you will, form, I guess is a good one. The former of your chieftain does like fall out of the burnt off flesh and like lands on the ground, like dead, basically. Yeah, he definitely like led your tribe down the wrong path. You just hear the slow clapping from Magna as he starts walking down towards from the throne.
So, before I go toe to toe with Magna, do you mind if I just roll this 2d8?
Yeah, there you go.
2d8 plus level in your class, so that's 2d8 plus 50. Rolling. 26.
Nice.
Nice.
And that is temp hit points. Wow, I have my current HP is 27. My temp hit points are 26. So again, one different.
Yep. And then, like, as he's doing this, it doesn't seem like he's like gloating or anything. He seems miserable, right? Absolutely miserable, defeated. The slow clap's obviously quite sarcastic. And he looks at you and looks down at the chieftain and then looks back at you and says, "So we have both lost our worlds."
I am going to move up to wrong thing. Move up to Magna.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Just, so we're not talking over a dead body.
Yep.
And just be
step
like,
around your dead chieftain. Yep. Mm-hmm.
like, mine's is in the making, and I just smile.
And he just like does that thing where he kind of like closes his eyes and shakes his head kind of gently and says, "You already lost yours."
I'll just kind of point to the remains of the Archchief
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, if you're referring to that, I am something better now.
And he looks at you and he says, "Without your family, without your daughter, without your wife, you are alone."
I will just kind of grab the pendant around my neck and just be like, that kind of, just kind of reminiscing smile and be like, memories of an old life. I am never alone I am never alone now. Just thinking, I'm like, you know what? I am like the embodiment of the Golden Order. I carry all that with me, and I am a big shiny boy. So yeah, I am literally like the aspect of the Golden Order, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I've accepted that my tribe life is behind me, and this is who I am now.
Yeah. And then you just hear the words, "So be it," and we fade from you. And you keep scrolling back up to see who was next in line. I think it was Serene. It was. Good
no.
luck, Serene.
No, no.
I believe in you.
Let me
No,
fix
no.
all
I
of
don't
this.
know what the hell
Got
that
this.
No, no,
I
no,
don't-
no.
I don't know what the hell that thing is, but I 100% believe in you.
It's the thing
Burn
that was
all
dual
the
wielding the
books.
shields.
Burn every book in here, then it'll be fine.
Just see if I can get both these in the stream. There we go.
Wait, he's dual wielding shields? You mean like my guy from Elden Ring?
That's why you dual wielded shields, because of this person.
Oh yes, it was. Oh man.
The
Scott,
more you know.
do you want to know more? So Serene, you find yourselves mid walking down a flight of stairs.
Mhm.
The echoing of like student voices drifting off into that dreamlike, forbidden area of your memory, and the heat obviously like washes over you. Again, you do hear similar like eidolon nonsense chatter, whispering at the corners of your mind, but most of your perception's probably taken up by this fucker. This thing is big. So much bigger than it was before. What do you do?
What do I do? Can I tell if this is place? Is it a magical effect that's been like cast on me? Can I feel it in my bones?
Let me think. Can you? Why don't you roll insight, and we'll see. It's quite a high DC because you got a very
Okay.
save, like a low save, but
Okay.
we'll see. Yep, perfect. Just a cheeky 32. I think was it near impossible is 30, I think. Yeah. So 2 over what you needed for near impossible. Yeah, I think you can understand there's something. But also you are like part Fae, so mind bullshit is completely your bread and butter. I mean, you literally tried to reflect some of it while coming in here. So, yeah.
Okay. So, if it's clear that this is a magical effect, I haven't just been transported back to this horrible place with this horrible person. I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Just at 4th level because that's the highest I can cast it. So
Okay, like just on yourself, basically.
yeah, like on my brain.
As you do, I need you to roll. It'll be wisdom because you're casting stats wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
Okay. Oh shit.
All
Oh.
the runes on your hand all start burning as you try and cast that
no.
spell.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so all those runes that you had previously are all up your arm again, glowing in full infernal might. You probably look so badass though with a cool infernal tattoo though.
Probably look really
Yeah.
cool.
As you do that, you hear the clank of the 2 shields off each other. And I roll a d20. Or your dex, sorry.
Dex.
Yep.
Dex save or just dex?
Just dex, yeah. The reason is these are all initiative rolls, but I don't want you to change your initiative from the other,
Oh yeah, that's fair.
which is why you're all doing dex rolls.
Oh shit.
Well, that makes sense. You were already trying to get yourself sorted with your other words in that sense. Your spell. I'm doing it. Well,
Amazing.
you still go first. You
Cool,
can't
cool.
crit fail initiative, so
Cool.
You can in the newer version of D&D that's coming out, by the way. So good luck.
I
with
saw that.
it.
No.
I don't like it.
No.
There's some of it I do like, but I won't get into it now. That's a 14-hour conversation. So you get to go first though, as this thing clanks off
Cool.
the shields and then thumps them on the ground. That all felt real, by the way.
Cool. I guess I'll just shoot it then. Yay.
You didn't waste your ability to cast a spell magic or anything, by the way. That didn't happen. So that isn't
Oh,
instant,
okay.
if that makes sense.
Yay. Okay.
Stopped from doing it isn't the same as interrupting it, as it were.
Cool, 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 cool.
Okay.
I will try and shoot. I will try and sharpshoot.
Okay.
I will also, first of all, move back 40 feet,
Fair.
as much as I can.
I'll adjust the map on this side of the stream.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm just run off the screen. Soz.
There we go.
And
I just love how much of the map this thing actually takes up, though. It's
oh, it's
ridiculous.
fucking huge. Get away. Dryad's Gift, sharpshooter. 14.
It does not hit. It just
I will
pings off the
try
shield.
again.
Okay.
Ah,
What's that, sorry?
22.
Yep, it hits.
Hooray. And I will do Dreadful Strikes again in
Mhm,
a second. So 19 regs. And then take off Sharpshooter before pressing Dreadful Strikes. Or get upset at me. 6.
Okay, so that's 25.
Yeah,
Okay.
25 total.
So this thing obviously reacts as you hit it with your arrow, and then obviously the psychic aftershock. Anything else?
And then I will turn invisible again.
I love
I'm
it.
sure it definitely can't see me in my dreams. Definitely can't do that. So yeah, so that's just nature's spell.
Okay, perfect. So you turn invisible. Okay. So it's my go. So I guess I'll roll perception to see if I can work out if you've moved. I'm assuming that is your turnover.
Yes.
Right, let's see. Do I have... Okay, it does. No, you could be anywhere.
I'm so sneaky.
So it guarded
Go to
behind its
Reen.
shields because of the arrow, and then looked back up and went, "Fuck, did she go?"
Yeah. Where did it go? Pops its head like a meerkat over the shields. Yeah.
And then it's like, "Nani?"
Right, okay. So, sure go.
Cool. I will. I'm now visible again. Oh my
Mhm.
god. I will try and shoot it again.
'Kay.
I'm just gonna keep shooting it. I've got nothing else really.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna
It's a
shoot
good
it.
plan. Okay, nice.
Yes.
Mhm,
There we
'cause it took a
go.
Crit.
Woo.
Pew pew. So 18. And then I also do Dreadful Strikes again. And take off Sharpshooter.
Is
So
Dreadful
20
Strikes a roll?
total.
Is Dreadful Strikes a roll that goes along with the initial damage roll? Because if so, you would have 2 sets of dice for it.
No, or it says when you hit a creature, you can deal extra.
Yeah, so you roll another.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep, because see it says
Right,
when
crit.
you... Yeah, it's a crit.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's
Nice,
that
nice.
total?
25.
Okay, nice. But yeah, because of the damage dice are part of the one roll, if that makes sense. Like the one
Hmm.
dice pool, that's what gets doubled. Because of a crit. It's the same reason why paladins are OP if they crit on a divine smite. Because
Okay.
all the dice
Yes,
get
we
doubled.
are.
It's very silly. Right. Okay. Yeah.
And then I'm going to move. I'm going to
Don't you have
first of
another
all, I'm
attack?
gonna.
No.
Oh yeah, that was my
Yeah.
first attack. I can
Yeah.
attack again. That's exciting. Let's do that. Sharpshooter. Whoosh.
hmm
Huh?
Okay. What's that total?
Whoosh.
Yep.
22.
Nice.
And then I will Nature's Veil again.
Yep.
So, and then I'm going to move after I've failed. So I'm gonna hide behind this
This bunny.
bunny.
I don't remember the bunnies from last time.
Really? They were there.
Well,
Um,
clearly you were not paying a good
We-
enough
I think
attention.
there was more anxiety about creatures.
Yeah.
We were
crawling
more
out
on
of
like this
bleeding
side,
books.
so we were like down the bottom, so we maybe weren't paying attention
Yeah.
to bunnies.
oh dear. Right, well I guess I'll do a perception check. Okay. Can you roll me a stealth? You can have advantage because you're invisible.
Ah yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ah
Yep.
yeah.
Perfect. Like I only have to worry about you rolling against the perception if the perception's worth it. Do you know what I mean? So, yep. So the thing, yeah. Again, looks around. Can't seem to find you.
I'm so sneaky.
The tallest in the group.
I am
Yeah.
so sneaky. I will not face my nightmares. I will shoot them from afar. Um,
Hides behind Comfort Bunny.
hide
It's your
behind
turn again.
bunnies, part of the forest. I will shoot again.
This thing
Suppose I
looks
might need
around,
to pop
searchlights
out
around, and
slightly.
then you pop back
Just go,
into visibility.
Hi.
Mhm.
Cool. 19
I'll
plus
wait for
dreadful
dreadful strikes. Yep.
strikes.
I like the idea
Oops,
of looking up
just ignore.
the middle bit where you were, and then it just gets one like in the side of the head.
Yeah.
So it's
Clunk.
like, hey, fucking
Head tilts.
wait a minute.
Hey, what? Stop it! So that's 23
Nice.
total. And then
Rangers,
I will
man.
sh-
Rangers. It's
I will
bloody.
shoot it again.
Just so you know.
Dude, nice.
Oh,
assume
that's
I
not.
don't hit
No,
for that one.
that does
No.
not hit. No.
Do I?
Despite its size, that just thinks off it because it's obviously spotted where you are. It's lifted the shield
Yeah.
up for the next
This
arrow.
time I'm gonna move back to where I was. And rather than doing nature's veil, I'm going to vanish.
Nice.
Use my bonus
nice.
action to hide instead.
Okay. Right. Now, do you want to
Fucking
roll
flip.
stealth for me?
Aha!
So,
Amazing.
if that's your turn, it's now my go.
This is like a reverse game of whack-a-mole. It hits you instead.
It does well, but not that well.
But
It's
no.
not enough.
But it did see where you ran, it just doesn't know where you are.
It
Did see
did.
you go that way.
It did.
So, what it's going to do is attempt to try and solve the mystery that is this small hurting thing. Let me just double check. Yeah, perfect.
Just reverse whack-a-mole.
Blah.
Oh no.
Ah.
Ah.
It now looks down and sees you.
Oh hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh hi Mark.
Oh,
I think
dear.
it's time you play Ring Around a Rosie with this fucker. Because there's an object between you two if you do the right.
So,
Quick, jump out through the window!
that was its turn.
Okay, cool. Do I remember how big its reach is?
It's holding
Like-
2 shields.
If I run away, will it get an attack of opportunity on me?
I mean, I think legally I need to tell you if you're engaged or not, and you're currently not engaged.
Oh, I'm good. Okay, cool.
This thing is bigger than, like, the fucking King of Hell, and it doesn't,
Oh god,
like, it doesn't have...
it's terrifying.
It's just the fucking Tower Knight from Demon Souls.
It's just like that thing from, was it Jason and the Argonauts or whatever? The big bronze statue thing? It's-
Talos.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love this thing. This thing's awesome looking.
So I'm gonna run up here first.
It's that.
in
It's
view.
just that.
Oh god. Fucking terrifying.
Yep.
So I'm gonna run up there, so I'm a bit further away, and would you guess it? I'm gonna try and shoot it again.
That's it, looking for Serene.
Oh god. 16?
16. No.
No, poo. Okay, I will try
It's on to
again.
your nonsense now. Your Fatrix.
Ah!
No.
Okay,
It leaps
Okay,
into
so-
bushes.
nothing happens, nothing happens. Any other spells I want to do rather than hiding? Not really.
Use inspiration. Like the thing.
Oh, I can't do it now because I've already.
Yeah, but next time use inspiration.
That's fine.
Distract him with the
That's
John
fine.
Tune
I'm
and the
doing
piano.
fine. She's bloodied.
Yeah.
So I went 25, so I've got 15 left. So I could hide behind it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to use Nature's Veil again. Go invisible.
Okay.
Instead, and then I'm going to move. Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming you're doing Nature Reveal first, then moving.
Yes,
Okay, perfect. And is that you, my dear?
that's it.
Okay. So this thing. Just stomps its way over to there.
Mm.
And they Do you want to give me a advantage stealth?
Mm.
Oh!
Okay.
This thing had to deal with difficult terrain because it was clambering over, obviously, everything around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hence why it can only go that far. So, that nice gap right there. Is that not even gonna... There we go. Yeah, that nice gap is saving you currently. Okay, it's your
Okay.
goal.
Okay. What I'm gonna do now. I even want to shoot. Yeah, I might just kind of go. See, not that far. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Use dash
Okay,
down halfway.
let me just zoom the map out.
Just running around the map again.
I've heard it's a good map for it.
And then I'm going to.
Ibiza.
Damn it, Ryan.
It's like the third time I've made that joke. I love it.
Because these are barriers.
Mm-hmm.
Can I can't shoot across there, can I?
Yeah. It's just like a waist
can.
high, like
Oh, okay, cool.
railing, if you will. Yeah.
It's just childproofing, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
You're taller than the childproofing by quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were just going to leave that as you're taller than a child.
Actually, no, I can't do it anyway because I was thinking it was a bonus, but it's not. So.
Mm-hmm.
So instead,
I think it's safe to zoom in now.
I'm
Yep, because we're no more
going
movement, right? Or is there more movement?
there's no more movement.
Okay. For that would be terrifying, walking into this place and this thing just starts slowly walking towards you. Like, nope. I am ranged. Please stay away.
I'm gonna cast Guardian of Nature on myself.
The
I'm gonna
grudge
cast
comes for you? Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna cast Guardian of Nature, and I'm gonna be a great tree.
Okay. Amazing.
So I get 10 extra. Actually, no, I don't want to do that, do I? Because
Yep.
temporary hit points, you just
Mhm,
get replace
Yep.
what you have. I'm not going to do that then. I'm just gonna. Is there anything around here I can hide behind?
Probably not. If you're
No,
visible,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna stay here. And be like, she can't fit down this path. It's fine.
Okay,
Totally not enough space for her.
back to me, yeah.
Definitely fine. And then cry.
Bloodied, you got this.
It's fine. It's her turn.
Let's see.
Oh
It leaps to there.
God, she's strong.
The whole room shakes, obviously.
Oh God.
Bits of the banister are no longer banister. They're like, yeah. Even the piano probably collapsed under that. The feet probably gave way underneath it. And yeah.
I've just remembered I moved 60 rather than 80 for my dash because I'm stupid.
Feel free to move more.
Can I move the extra 20?
Yeah, why not? Dun 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 dun.
No.
Let's see. I think you're safe from this particular move by 5 feet. Or no, so it does. It moves here, and then I open its character sheet back up to reread that move. Does that hit?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that 21 hits.
Okay. So, why didn't that paste in the text? I click this again, is it going to paste in the text? Or is it just going to do that attack roll again? Okay. So essentially, it moves 30 feet in a straight line, which it did. It can move through, basically, the space of any creature smaller than huge. And then, let's see. DC 21 strength saving throw from you, please.
Strength save.
Okay. And alright, let me do this just now. This is going to be bludgeoning damage and some fire damage. Okay, but obviously we don't need to bother about the fire damage, we just know dramatically it would have been cool looking.
Now this is where I realise that I.
Your true moment, yes, you should
Yeah.
be burnt, but then is it because you're in a dream?
Oh no.
Oh.
Let's see. So this is bludgeoning.
Cool.
It's actually 2 less than the average, which is not bad.
So get rid of my temporary hit points. Get rid of. Oh, brings me to an even 100. There we go.
And then this would have been fire. So it's still there for dramatic effect. But yes. You are then also volleyed 30 foot.
Okay.
And knocked prone.
Ah.
Yep. Because this thing just basically speed rushed you and smacked you with its shield as you go flying.
Cool.
It's your go though. And also move the map so that we can see. There we go.
So it's half speed to stand up, isn't it?
Half your movement, yeah. It's so crippling the faster you move.
So,
I had like
20
cramp in my hand 2
down.
seconds ago and now I'm getting cramp in my foot. This is not a fun
Oh,
moment.
Oh.
If I pull some
Gonna-
strange faces, it's not because of the RP, it's because physical pain.
I think I'll shoot it again. Oh.
It's okay, it misses.
Try one more time.
What's the total there?
Oh.
It does not
15.
hit.
No.
Advantage.
No, I've already done it. And for my
For my next trick.
bonus action, I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
And
it's
blow 'em away.
concentration, but I move like the wind
Mhm.
for a minute. Give myself advantage on my my next whenever roll I want
Mhm.
really. And my I don't know, my walking speed, I assume that doesn't increase until I attack them.
Yeah, you can have it now. I don't
Is
care.
that right?
That's fine.
Have it now. Cool.
Just have it now. Why not?
Okay, cool. So that means I've got 50 feet of movement. So I'm going to run around the corner again.
Like this thing rolled like a 30 odd on its like athletics to jump towards you. I'm not really worried about closing the gap. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, but I need all the space so I can shoot them.
Yes.
More.
It's quite impressive you've taken this little damage. Please take note
Yeah.
of how well you have done so far,
20,
given you're fighting the biggest thing.
30. So I'm going to move over there. Whoosh. That's 50. Corner.
Okay. Is that you?
That's it. That's me.
Back to you.
Okay.
Thump,
Cool.
thump, thump, thump.
Dump, dump. Okay.
Mhm,
So I will attack. I will give myself advantage.
mhm, mhm.
For using Zephyr
Zephyr
Strike.
Strike is so good.
Still not great though.
Nope.
It's a 15, so it doesn't hit. So now I've lost that. I don't think the spell. Yeah, the spell ends, so I still don't get attacks of opportunity, but I can't use that advantage anymore. So turn that off. Try again. Do I use my inspiration?
Yes, use it.
Yes. Okay. Okay, I'll use it. Okay. And it's no help.
Do you not still get
So-
to the You think you still get your movement for like the next 10 turns though, do you not?
Yeah, like I still
Mhm.
get to move. I still my opportunity. I don't get opportunity attacks and stuff,
Yeah,
but
that's
I
still
don't
good.
get that advantage again.
Also, have your inspiration back.
Oh, thanks.
Okay,
So
okay.
now,
How far do you move? Where am I moving
like
the map?
just how far am I running? So I get
Come on, do a full circuit.
70. Yeah, I'm just gonna go around in circles. Get to move 70. Shh. So move over here.
I love it.
Ah! Running.
Mhm,
Run
mhm.
forever.
Mhm.
Never. Do I use my last nature spell? No, fuck it. They know where I'm going. It's pretty clear what I'm doing now. Something else instead. That's any good? I don't think any of my bonuses are great with there. No, cancel action. No, that's it. It's me.
Where's my turn?
Cool.
Attack on Titan
Yes.
music still plays.
Guess
Yep.
what I'm gonna do.
Really? Are you sure it's not just the Benny Hill theme?
I mean
at
that
this
also.
point?
It's like a nice mashup of both.
There we go.
Yay!
Now we're back
Yeah.
in business.
17. Dreadful strikes.
Yep, Scott, we're getting some feedback.
So
There we
3,
go.
so that's 20 total.
Yep.
Shoot
Nice.
again. Shoot it back on. 21.
Hits.
Hits. Cool. And sharpshooter on 9. And then I will, shockingly, run
Is,
around the corner.
Sharpshooter not technically on? Shouldn't that be 19 damage? For your second attack.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, I turned it off at the wrong time because I'm stupid.
It's okay. Just making
So
sure you're getting the
19.
damage you're actually
Yeah,
doing.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just dumb. That's what it is.
You earned that with your
So,
-5.
Yeah.
yeah, so 19 on that one.
Yep.
Run.
Bravely run away.
Bravely running away.
Fair.
30.
As someone who often plays squishy people, I would run very far away from this thing.
I'm not too squishy. I just don't want to get hit.
hmm
And I need to shoot from far away.
Yep.
So I'll move. I don't know. Can I stand on this bit? Is that something? If I can't, then I'll just go there.
Yeah, I would say there's better.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't really hide at this point because they're looking through glass and stuff, isn't he?
Yeah, like it's just that banister. There is nothing blocking this thing's sight, basically. What you might think is glass is just the underneath of that area, and then this is just your standard like railing, if you will.
That's true. So that was 25 to there. Would I go there instead? No, let's stay where I am.
Back to me.
Yeah.
Can we guess what I'm gonna do?
Oh no, didn't move my extra 30. Sorry.
It's okay. Keep going.
Run.
I'll just move where I'm moving
Whoosh.
anyway. As the chase continues.
Cool. This is just gonna go round. Okay. This is working. This is a cheesy approach, but it's working.
Okay.
No.
Nope.
No. No.
Nope. Okay.
Cool. Run. 70. Or I could go. Yeah, I'm gonna go by the table. Whoosh. Can I hide behind this table?
Sure, you can definitely try.
Yay. Vanish. Sneak. Stealth even.
Yep.
Yeah. Aha!
Where are we?
I'm so stealthy.
This thing clambers over that way.
Mm,
It's just your goal, let's face it.
okay. Nope. The 16 hit?
Nope.
No. Cool. Okay. I think I've got how many? Well, like 5. It's been like 5 rounds.
I think you've got 6 rounds
Zephyr?
left of Zephyr
6
left, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna keep running.
I have not counted, I'll be honest.
No,
6
that's
seems
something
fine.
Like that. Like, it's something like that. So 10, and 60. Yeah. Push.
Stomps over
one.
that table.
It's good. It's good being a ranged
Mhm.
fighter fighting this mess. just as long as he doesn't get a straight line. Okay. Okay. Cool.
At least this particular fight's a simple dynamic that we have
Yeah,
going.
this is fine. It's just. Sorry, this is probably boring for people. Nope.
No. It's like the Olympics.
Should just take sharpshooter off and just pick him down a bit more, maybe. So 5.
If nothing else, it's buying other people time to console themselves.
It is. Whee!
Oh dear.
Is
lands
this a
there,
sneaky
yep,
enough?
well,
Yeah, that's
bam.
fine. Don't need it anyway.
Sure go.
Do I sharpshooter? No, I want to. I'm using sharpshooter. I don't care.
Mhm. Told
Shit.
you, when you have it, you may as well always use it. Nothing would have saved that though if you didn't have it on, do you know what I mean?
There we go. There
Yay!
we go. Woo! Nice.
Yep.
So 22, and then dreadful strikes. Nice.
28.
28
Nice.
altogether then.
Yeah. Doesn't look good.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
run. 70. Whoosh.
I'll just jump there. That piano falls again. Somebody had repaired
It's
it.
just
Apparently it's
yeah,
fell
it's just
again.
completely smashed.
It's making the dramatic notes in the music for us. Okay.
Oh, another 22.
Are we getting dreadful on
And
that?
then another strike. So that's 26 total. Run away.
So I need to move over to do that because of how big the fucking token is. You run away as you hear this thing collapse.
Oh my god, it's heard. I ran as soon as I shot. I don't
Yes!
even
I imagine you didn't stop, you just shot
So I
behind you.
Run.
This thing like collapses and so does this world.
Oh,
This
I-
one's a lot more complicated.
oh.
It's not something I probably would fight with.
No.
So,
Okay.
as you make it here, as it were, as the smoke kind of fills your lungs and you find it difficult to breathe, you take in your surroundings, you realise it's like various parts of like Horizon. Like
Okay.
completely obliterated. It isn't one section of
Oh, I suppose they're all
yeah
demi-planes.
Yeah, and as I said, you look off to the distance and you can still see like the kind of smoke trail in the sky that has obviously
Oh.
leveled the top of a mountain. Do you want to tell the people which mountain it was?
Oh, is it Cloud Home?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
that's the mountain I come from.
It seems to have
My
come
tiny
straight here.
village.
Ryan, you're just driving home the
Yeah.
trauma today, aren't you?
So, I did say it was the finale.
We were warned.
You said 156 days to prepare. Nobody knew how long it would take, but it took that long. And it's
There
yourself
was-
and Archmage Rasira, who's on his knees sobbing. Yeah. Amongst like sniffling and coughing and various other such bodily functions.
I think I probably start to hyperventilate.
Mhm.
Also,
I think it went without saying, but you hear the whisperings of Eidolons. Yes.
okay,
You
cool,
know.
cool, cool.
Yep,
Have I
yep,
heard
yep.
of them? Do I know what that is? No.
No.
Cool. It's worth asking.
Yep, 100%.
I think I like spin around and like trying to take everything in.
Yeah, and we get that
Just
nice
in
like
that kind of, like-
360 shot of the devastation.
Yeah.
And you just hear like the kind of mumbling start to like become more coherent as you take in the view around you, and it's like Rasira being like, I was supposed to stop this, but I forgot. But in Rasira's voice.
Yeah. Oh. I think I'm just gonna like crouch down next to him and be like, I'm so sorry.
He like turns to you and he kind of like
Yeah.
manages to like move his hands, and you can see him shifting weight off of his hand with some effort,
Mhm.
and he kind of leans on you and kind of like grips tightly and says, "Why are you sorry?"
I like grip my teeth
Hmm.
and then I look him in the eyes.
Yep, they're all like blood red from
This-
obviously tears.
Tears, smoke. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
That's probably
forgot
why I
because-
crouched.
yeah. You forgot because of me. I did this.
Kind of like through like teared eyes, and kind of stares at you and says, "It fell from its orbit."
No. You knew, and I took it because I was fucking selfish. I
And he
cared
shakes his
about-
head and he goes, "You couldn't have stopped this. I was the
I
one
wanna,
who was
like,
supposed to stop this."
I'm gonna like shake it,
Hmm.
like fully tears, just like
Mhm,
probably now also covered in soot and smoke and just like sobbing.
mhm.
No, it's not. It's not. It. You learned something you shouldn't have done because of me. Because I'm stupid, and I took it. I took, but I couldn't remember where, and we took too much. I'm sorry.
I kind of like it just looks really defeated. Like you can tell he's too defeated to even be angry with you.
Oh.
And he says, when it hit, because of the abyss and its proximity to Horizon, the magics, they reacted. All of Horizon. And he kind of like tries to find the word and just looks and he goes, it detonated upon itself. He looks around, he's like, no one survived.
Oh God. I'm like just fully sitting on the floor now.
Mhm.
Do I have any inclination that like I was in the abyss and we were supposed to be trying to close it? Or like,
Like-
is that all just gone?
There's
I
probably
think
like
my
the
thought would
vague
be,
memory
like,
again. You can do an insight if you wanted to try and like peer back, like the same like
Yeah.
but it is going to be like it's probably going to be higher again than
That's fine.
Serene.
I think
just
I'd be,
'cause
you
you're
know, yeah, like trying to pull information in a dream where you're trying to grasp at something and it's just
It kind of like pushes it away
sliding
almost.
out. Yeah, but I will attempt.
Okay.
As always, I have clicked on it.
Yep, that's okay. We'll wait.
Oh lordy.
It's funny because they usually come up on the stream browser faster than they come up on my main browser, the results anyway. So the audience at home get to see it about the same time I do, factoring in the delay.
Oh.
So we did an insight check definitely
Yeah.
there, yeah. Because I don't got nothing. Does anybody else have anything?
Yeah.
Done.
Oh. Nope. Everything is crashing. I'm now like on my phone and my iPad, and my computer is being a dick. I have a +6 to insight,
want
so if
Callie
I
to
roll
do
a
it for you?
d20,
Or are you good to roll? Yeah, if you're good to roll, it's fine. But remember, Callie has access to your sheet too.
I do remember that. It might
Yes,
be
yeah.
necessary soon.
I don't currently.
Oh.
No? I thought, I don't know why that
Okay.
is.
Okay. If you give me 2 seconds, I might be able to. There's the player folder. There.
I mean, I could do it, I just
Me.
feel like you don't ever want, the
It's
GM
nice.
to roll for
Yeah.
you.
I'm getting there. I just spent the whole of Serene's flight like fighting 3 screens to try and get something to work for me again. Okay, character sheet. No, that's charisma. If something comes through, that's not what I meant.
Oh,
Okay.
there it is.
Yep, it came through.
I don't know what.
It's okay.
Okay.
I don't know why it's a disadvantage, but the 15's
No.
fine. But yeah, like,
Cool.
no, like, that's
not-
that's
it's
on
not
the
enough,
edge of
that's
your
fine.
mind. Yeah, it's not something that you
Yeah.
will access to, sadly. Meant to be elsewhere
Okay.
doing something else. This
Okay,
is consuming
okay.
your attention, yes.
I don't know how to fix it. I want him to be angry at me, and I don't know how to do that.
Mm.
I think I probably would almost like push him and just be like, why aren't you angry? I
It turns to you and looks, again, like tears from the smoke and, well, the devastation, and looks at you and kind of like, his hand's still leaning on you, and then he kind of grips a bit tighter, and he says, anger isn't going to bring us the people back. You did what you thought you had to. It's a shame this was the cost.
I'm just full sobbing,
Mhm.
just like on the floor.
Yeah. Anything else?
I think
that,
I
that
would-
does, even
I
after
would
like
like
any of them.
stand, yeah. I'd
Mhm.
like stand up and like stagger, like try to get out of like because I'm angry. I'm so mad at myself. And I knew. I want to make sure I'm out of range, and then I'm just gonna like, yeah, I don't know, electrocute myself somehow. Like kind of like,
Yeah, just like just
almost like
vent power.
thunderstep to myself, like thunderstep and not move, and just like take damage from it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Just then, kind of like a scream of just primal, like devastation.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sending thunderstep.
Is it worse because you resist half of it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's like not enough. I'm just like, oh. Yeah. I'm just crying. It's like curled up on the floor.
Like as you like strike yourself with that, and obviously like you start to like fall to the floor, like you start to hear the like the voices of those, like as if in their last moments, the echoes of them start to like become a cacophony over you that becomes very hard. It's almost like the thunder itself is being like turned against you that way.
Yeah.
And it is like the cries of the victims that are coming towards you now. Like you can't see Rasira anymore. He's no longer there. Yeah, it's bleak. And that's when we fade from you.
Okay.
Yeah. So, meanwhile,
Gonna have some tea.
back in the gang.
I just went and made some there because I'm like, this is too much.
Sorry.
We'll try and get that back to where it's meant to be. Let's just try that. Did that fix the stream? Good enough. So, everybody but Isla is back. Obviously.
Can she not be away and come back anyway?
Oh, I never thought of that. Of course.
We had to do as us.
Yep. And yeah, so like she is standing there, but she's gone. Like how Crumbar and obviously Maratis looked briefly before. Just looks kind of gone, kind of like rocking back and forth on the ground. Yeah, not great. Everybody else back in the room. Arya had like the perception of like the King of Hell. He's back where he was. Yeah, it's not great. The dread might in fact be setting in.
You say that, but I'm scowling.
Oh yeah, like 100%. Like yeah, I
like
just
that.
mean like what's crawling at the sides of your head. Obviously, like you've managed to like push back most of this out of sheer determination. I mean, doesn't he know that you're a noble bluebird? So beyond that, the Great Gold Worm speaks to everyone again. Obviously, Solon's Isla. And Isla, I'll give you a wisdom save. See if you can like push through this to hear.
Oh. As always, give me a second.
No, that's okay. And if somebody needs to roll it for you, don't worry, that's a thing that can happen too.
Yeah, I might need everything is trying to load. Now I've got 3 screens saying loading at me. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know
Anyone?
why, like Callie, I would have removed you from that character sheet. That doesn't... I don't know when that happened, so... Strange.
Okay. I don't know if this is going to work, but I can try and roll.
Yeah, just try, see what happens. It's one of those kind of sessions, let's face it. Perfect, thank you. It did come through.
Okay, cool. I don't know what it is.
It's a
I
10,
imagine it
but that's
wasn't
okay.
good. Cool.
Yep.
That's better than I rolled last time, so
Yeah,
I'll take
yep,
that. It's on the up.
So he's all here at Odyssea, except Isla, who probably like hears it like in the distance
But
beyond
does-
all the kind of
yeah.
like the suffering that you were hearing.
Mhm.
And yeah, like the Great Gold Worm says so through what sounds like quite laboured breaths, even psychically. We must force them through. You must seal the breach as soon as I am through. There can be no hesitation. None. And it ends abruptly as the Great Gold Worm like staggers back to his feet. And then I bring the turn order back and hope it works.
Ryan,
Me?
why could we not have just fought a Tarask? I feel like it would have been less traumatizing.
Scott, there's 2 hours to go. Don't skip ahead.
When does Benjamin come into this?
Said there's 2 hours to go.
And
Don't
save
skip
the
ahead.
day?
You have Benjamin now forever in book form.
Yay! I will explain later.
Yes. So that should fix that. Turn order showing for everybody again.
Yep.
Right. So you are now fully aware of what the King of Hell is capable of.
Being a dick, yeah.
Yeah. The lingering thought that those that have managed to escape their mental prisons is just that lingering like aftertaste of suffering. And it's Serene's go.
Cool. Out of the Great Gold Worm and the Silver, are they both looking pretty bad? I think
I
one
mean,
looks worse than the other.
you could roll medicine.
Uh,
Yeah.
I will try.
It's really hard to say which one
Okay.
looks worse. I mean, I think. Who do you think's got it worse? The one fighting the King of Hell or the one on 2 Balors?
Yeah. Maybe GGW.
And I believe Maratis did say that the Silver is like pretty done in.
Yeah, I called that out.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so maybe the Silver. Oh no.
But like the Great Gold Worm was just thrown across
Yeah,
this
exactly.
space
Just thrown
and then
across the thing.
for long enough for the King of Hell to fuck with everybody's heads, just at a
Yeah, so,
glance. Yeah.
GW is the only one that seemed to be like, holding that back. So
Mm-hmm.
and I know the GGW more. We're
We're
so-
bros, yeah.
So
Fuck you, Silver. You have a thing for cold dragons, so you got your cool cold maul as well, remember? So
that's true. That's true.
Mm.
I'll cast Capitalist Cola Bear
perfect.
at 3rd level rather than 2nd. Don't
I'm
know
glad
why
it's at
how
least
that's
making
description.
it into the fight.
Why
God.
is it not letting me actually cast it? Just giving description.
Do you not need to do it from your main page, like the front page?
Try.
I think that's how it changes.
Oh, okay.
I think.
There we go. Yeah, now I can choose the level.
Perfect.
Oh, cool.
Do you have the token somewhere? Because I was looking for it. I'm like, where did that go?
Don't. Don't just no tokens. Poppy, Serene.
Where does that
No,
live?
I do not have the capitalist.
I might just go over to our other map and steal it from there.
Yeah.
For quickerness, yes. Let's see. Can I get to that map though? Will Roll20 allow me to escape this map? Let's find out. Please stay tuned. Okay. Where does you live? There's the bear. Okay, where are we wanting the bear?
I would like to put the bear.
Can you control that bear? I think you should be able to.
Yes. Haha. Put the bear there.
Okay. Random fucking spectral bear appears just to
Little bear, just riding
It's
on
just
top of the
gently patting
GW.
the
Yeah.
GGW.
Yay! Super fun ride!
Oh dear.
So, well, I don't know why did it roll 1d6? No, I cast it at a high level.
But look above it. Just
Oh.
cut the other d6 above it.
Dumb. Okay.
It's okay, it's just Roll20's got a weird way of displaying it.
So, it's the beginning of his turn, isn't it? He gets it.
Yeah, I
And
believe
after
so.
that, and it lasts for a minute. So we need some capitalist Cola Bear on the
Mm-hmm.
board.
Capitalist
And now,
Cola Bear.
and it's my wisdom +1, so it's technically got 5 turns left because it hasn't done it yet. 4 turns once GW has his turn.
Okay, the Capitalist Cola Bear is in, and it's got
Yeah.
10 rounds of being here. I understood that reference. Hello, Colin.
Cool.
How
So
far ago that comment is, but okay. Right, so you've done that,
was
yep.
that's my bonus. And then I will stay where I am.
Mhm.
So Nick was looking pretty bad, wasn't he?
Yes, Nick is very,
Yeah.
very bad, and so are the two
Gonna-
next to Cyril, but not as bad as Nick.
I'm gonna give Nick a shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and pop him. There we go.
Nice,
That
nice.
hits, yep.
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you.
So 17.
Oh, no, it's
Um,
fine, he's gone.
Oh yes. Haha.
You get him. How would you
Ooh.
like to have killed him? Nick is dead. Nick the Balor.
Nick the Balor.
From Backstreet Ballers.
Backstreet's back.
Not
Um,
Nick.
Hmm. He gets knocked down,
Just,
but I don't think he's going to get back up again.
I think just a clean arrow straight through the neck,
Mhm.
out the other side.
Nice.
Balls.
You've had plenty of warm-up shots in your little mind
Yeah,
game.
I know. Been practicing. Oh, I need to get rid of like so many arrows. Hold on. There we go.
Like, do you
And then
know?
so I've got.
Oh.
Oh no, yeah, they were dream arrows. It's fine. Yeah, and then I will shoot Howie on my second attack.
I don't. No, that's fine. You can see how over that. That's fine.
Can I see it? Yeah, can I see
No,
it?
that's fine. I forget how tall these things are. So yeah.
Yeah,
Three.
yeah. 16?
No. Unfortunately, it's not.
Damn.
But like, remember the rules of like sharpshooter and great weapon fight, like master, whatever that move's called. If you've got something that gives you a -5 but potentially +10 damage, you may as well just always use it,
Exactly.
because you'll always
Um,
second guess yourself if not.
I think I am going to move slightly up. I
What's
don't
the
want to get
radius
too.
if you...
Yeah, I don't want to get too close to the king, but I want to get a
Mm.
little bit further up. So
So arrow where you're gonna go and I'll measure to me.
okay. I was just going to go like here.
I feel like you're going to be fine regardless.
Yeah, you're good, you're
Yeah,
within
it's just because
50.
I want
Yeah,
to.
45.
I want to give
We're in it like a good circle.
just to give like Crumble a little bit more.
Unlike a bad
Yep.
circle.
We're good, we're good.
That's it. That's my turn.
I think this thing that I find funniest about RPing is the rationales we give everything, right? Like, that's just my favourite. Okay, let's return. Capitalist Cola Bear does its thing. Heals GGW, right? Or is it on his turn? Not
It's
the
on
bear's
his
turn.
turn,
Okay, the bear doesn't
yeah.
have a turn. Okay, Isla. I need a save, Isla, because you're kind of just lying
Oh.
in misery
Yep.
and suffering.
Oh, cool. A wisdom one?
It is, yes.
Oh, Joyce.
Oh.
Yeah, great. I'm not
Okay,
great at this.
I'll come save you. It's fine.
Thank you. I use my turn to cry.
Fair. It's a free action.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just make sure when you go to get her, you don't stand in the cube, the line.
line of
Oh, yeah,
death.
the line of
caused
death.
By,
I'm about to do it, don't worry.
Yeah, don't do it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Fuck him up, Candia. Not Candia.
Oh, wow.
No, Candy got fucked up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my brain
Oh.
just did that to me. Ow.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna
Ow.
kill these guys so fucking bad for this.
Kill them.
Fucking hell.
Oh! Goes a rule.
Aha! Rain.
If I can
Perish.
actually get this token to open up.
I know that feeling.
It's like the system's like, but you can't kill them if you can't click on their tokens. It's like, that's fair. Yeah, they're gone. So we'll absolutely
Yes!
with them.
Nice.
Nice. Well,
Boom.
girl.
Okay.
Okay.
She can now move now.
She can.
Let's go.
Who's
She's probably got a lot of
moving?
movement. She's probably.
Oh, right.
Yeah, girl!
Tasty mama jam.
Okay. So, the gust of wind, Moratis, is probably quite significant. As she, ascends up and over.
Probably hunkers down a little bit behind the Balor's body.
You've got
just
that-
like, thank
All that
you.
blood swat, blown off you now. Your coat flaps dramatically in the wind. I mean, right. That was it. Okay. And Silver's not looking quite as worried now. Agatha seems like things are a lot less stressful. And now we're on to GW.
He gets 4 hit points back.
Yes, he does! Yay! And every
so
single one of
helpful.
them's appreciated.
Every little helps.
Yep. So, everybody heal 4 damage.
Everybody.
Okay, this is helpful.
Including
Okay.
including me?
Yeah.
The gold tether.
Oh.
Gold tether. It's his magic, so it's spidering through him.
Nice.
So all heals on him affect everybody. Fucking hell!
Oh, let's just heal
So,
him up.
anyway, I was about to say, do we want to start healing GG?
So, he absolutely bodies the King of Hell
Come on, boy.
Yes.
and moves the King of Hell that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, the ground is shaking beneath the two of them.
Gil, Gil's up. Gil can start helping, and if we can get the other two,
Okay. Balor's versus 2 named dragons. Yep, that's gonna go well.
fuck you, AJ and Howie. Fuck you.
There we go, my least favourite.
Poor Kevin and Brain. Grumbar, you find it very difficult to stay on your feet, but not quite as difficult that would warrant a roll. As the Great
okay.
Gold Worm and the King of Hell careen towards you.
So, can
I'm
I
gonna-
check?
Yeah, I was about to
Sorry?
say something. So, do you remember something that you have access to? I know that's a very vague question.
There's a lot.
Perfect. I've just read the thing. That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I remember something I have access to? Well, yeah, that's the thing
that's
I'm
it.
on about.
Yep, I've only just read your message. That's why I don't get
Oh.
notifications when I'm streaming.
So, yeah, I do still have access to it, as far as I'm aware.
I was just asking if you
Okay.
remembered it. Then I read your message and realized we were on the same page. So the
Right,
answer
I
is
thought
yes.
you'd read my message and
Yes.
then, right.
For everybody
Okay.
else, he's talking about him and the Elf Queen's exchange.
I was going to say it's the power of
Yeah,
all the
the power of all the orcs.
So, what I was about to say, following my question, was Odyssea is reaching out to you, Grumbar. I need him pushed through.
Oh my.
Come on.
So, remember what were the Elf Queen's words? Do you remember? I thought it was the Elf Queen
It's
for a
not-
second there,
it-
just in the
it
distance.
is- it is not a price I would want to pay.
Mhm.
Right. I was gonna try and
So to take stock of what's
save
happened around you, right?
screen.
Gil is fucked, but doesn't have a Balor immediately attacking him, right? There's an illusionary dragon called Sudomir, just kicking about for now. There is AJ and Howie the Balors, fighting 2 dragons now, so the silver's not in as much peril as used to be. Kevin and Brain are dead. The gang are actually okay, realistically.
How
still
far
within tether range.
How far can Crumbar throw?
Depends what you're trying to throw.
What are you trying to throw to me?
The artifact?
Oh gosh.
No, because
No,
if
no,
one of them
no.
get their hands on that, we've lost.
Fucked.
You
Yeah.
you would be trying to throw it like basically past the King of Hell.
Oh wait,
That's-
Gil's right beside me.
Yes, yes, he is.
I will take the artifact off my back and pass it to Gil.
Who is a dragon and has no hands.
What?
He's a dragon and has no hands.
He has paw
Mhm,
things.
mhm, and he's currently
No.
using it to hold his
Needs
insides in.
them to walk.
I was
I
going to say,
think-
it's
Right.
probably
I
the
think
size of a
you need-
needle to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gil is
think it's-
fucked. He has been fighting here since the beginning of the campaign, Scott.
You need to do this.
If
Yeah, this
anything,
is-
you
this
need
is
to be
you.
quick to
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
you.
I'm just trying to work out. Will this be classed as an action?
Will what be classed as an action? You've told us nothing.
Exactly. What are
Think
you
out
doing?
loud. Think out the whole plan to the gang.
Right.
Look us
Plan.
in.
Heal up Gil.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I got 75 points of lay on hand that I can just slam into his butt.
Good.
Cool. 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 Cool.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Then pass artifact to Gil.
No.
No, because he
No,
can't
why,
hold it.
Why can't you hold it?
Because I'm about to drag the King of Hell through the portal.
Push. Just push him.
Yeah.
You stay on this
You
side.
could still keep hold of the thing and push him. Don't
Push
give
him.
it
Not
away
going
to
with
push him.
fucking GGW. No, you don't.
You stay here. This side of the ball.
Okay.
You push.
Ryan?
He's asking for
Scott?
your strength. He reached out to you for your strength.
I want to cast a spell.
Cast
whatever
a
the
spell. You mean you want to access the Queen's gift, the Elf Queen's gift?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
here we go.
So, Scott has an avatar moment. You feel through the very, very, distant tendrils of the earth, all of the orcs. Every single one of them. This is probably incredibly overwhelming, Scott.
I imagine it's like Cerebro.
A bit like that, yeah. Like you can, again, it's a bit more less visual than that. It's just like you feel them, right? Out there in the world, and yeah, you've done it. It's done.
Okay.
Also, remember, Serena, it's temp HP that you can use to block damage. You can't repair.
Oh, you can't heal it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Then he should use it next time.
Yeah.
Be scared.
Nobody's used it. I'm so amazed that nobody's used it.
Yeah, no, we've not touched that.
Being concerned. It's like
Been
with
okay.
in games you hold on to your
Yeah.
potions and
Hoarding it,
don't
yeah,
ever
hold
use
everything.
them. Just hoard it. Be fine. I'll need this in another fight. This isn't the last one. What are you talking
You're
about?
on the final boss. I'm gonna save
I
it
might,
just in
Yeah.
I
case.
might need it.
I might need it.
Final
These are the
boss.
worst.
But what if there's a second phase?
You know, that's the Tarask. We talked about it.
Yeah, we didn't want to use it in part 1.
Mhm. Right.
Okay.
So you've done the thing.
Step number 2.
You have taken from all orcs, and they will in return take all from you.
Oh.
I will turn to the party.
Crumbar looks swole to everybody else now.
Nice.
Swoller. He was always swole.
And now it's unavoidable, even if you didn't think much of him before. So swole.
I will turn to the party. And I will say,
It's just screaming.
It probably won't come up. I'd like to think it comes out as screaming, but you understand what I mean. I will
They speak
say.
Crumbar.
This has been fun. And Arya, get Eremos back. And I am
No.
going to
The-
help.
Only people who speak Orc can understand what he's saying because he is speaking Orc.
Oh, fuck, nice.
Damn it.
Hmm.
Okay, I will then help GGW yeet King into the yeety thing.
Gonna step up. Yep,
Wrong
just
thing.
there. Yep, that's okay. Yep. That's the good place to go.
Yep.
Yeah, and you just hear in your mind that bolstering thought together. And then, yeah, like there is that push. And GGW steps forward. Oh, that's too far forward. Come on, GGW, play the game. And then, yep. Gil, like, does that kind of almost wounded dog limp back a bit. Is he still
I'm gonna
trying
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, just trying to, like, you know, hold himself together. The illusionary dragon looks nonplussed. Again, pushed back. Again, this guy is like not going easy, right? But see, every time you meet resistance, Scott, you just pull on more strength.
Yeah.
Like every time you go to push this guy and it meets resistance, you just keep pushing. You can feel orcs dying to provide this energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, yeah, you. Depending on how hard this gets, you could burn through hundreds.
A lot.
Yes, hundreds of them.
At least
All
4.
of them-
At least
all
4.
of them will die if we don't win.
So, that's assuming Scott keeps pulling, or Crumbar keeps pulling from them.
Oh yeah, he is.
So yeah,
I'm taking this home to the bank, yo.
Yep. I'm assuming you're going to keep going, Scott?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I will also move up.
It's very slow, dramatic token moving. Let me move the camera. There we go. Yep. He doesn't look happy.
Which one?
And then said Nick over the top of him.
I like that. I'll just move Nick over here. There we go. That name can just go over there for now.
No,
No!
Were these letters always floating here? Yep. And then, again, pushing him through the breach. It is not easy. I'm foregoing seeing a million rolls because regardless of what this guy rolls, Scott will always be able to pull on more strength to push him. It's just going to cost more every time he does it.
Yep.
And yep, he's there. He's there. The Great Gold Worm is obviously like doing what he can, but it's you're finding that without you, this wouldn't have happened. Because they seem to be a match, if not like slightly one-sided towards King of Hell. And then yeah, it's there. You can't get in without trying to climb over. Basically, there is
Climb over
like
what? Sorry.
the tear in space. It doesn't go to the ground. So you'd have to like try and leap in, basically, if you were going to go in. But do you really want to take the staff into a hell?
No, I want to try and use the staff to close the big spooky dilly.
Okay.
Because there was the underneath underneath Odysseus, sorry, there's the...
I mean, you could stand
Kinda-
underneath Odyssey if you wanted.
Yeah, you know how where there's the thing?
Yeah, I
The
know what you mean.
kinda-
Yep.
Just gonna kind of
Let's try and kick a bit of Balor out the way.
kick a bit of Balor out the way.
no. You stand in its skull with such force, you crush it down, just pushing forward. Like, that's how strong you go.
And just pretty much reenact that.
Reenact what? Okay. Do you want to tell the
You
audience
know.
at home? No?
Yeah, just get the Gandalf "You shall not pass" slam artifact into ground and Use it like a giant key thing.
So,
Our word, fuck off!
as you're getting into position, GW is pushing the guy as far in as he can so he can't come back through. And yep, he does go into. So narratively they are now both in. You hear in your head from both two different voices. Now. And it's in
What was
unison.
that, sorry?
From two different sources, right? Two different voices, you hear now. And it's from Odyssea
Damn it.
and Celeste.
Oh, no joke. I completely forgot about Celeste.
I need to fight her next, by the way, if we're going to try and keep Eramas. So everyone just
I'm
be
not
ready.
finished. As you hear now, and then you can, like, you make out the name, or like you make out the voice of Celeste. It says, "He will not be alone." And with that flies past everybody, right down through the column of all the dragons and demons fighting in the sky, that all seem to like incinerate as this giant white burning phoenix flies down into the abyss and through the breach. Now or never, Scott. Is Crumbar going to use the staff?
I'm going to do the thingy, use it.
You just lost 2 gods.
Give her a moment to buy herself inspiration.
Hashtag Konami code.
I'll get you inspiration. I
Two
will get you
gods have just
inspiration for
went
this.
down.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Oh.
I
Just
need
can't
I
remember
feel like
how
I
to
need to
get
emphasize
things
how
in here,
insane
but
this is.
yeah.
Celeste is the
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
The Phoenix is now in hell. She just all of them. They are gonna get. Oh god.
So,
I
Alright.
can't figure out
Crumbar?
my inspiration. I forgot.
are we?
Yeah.
But
There's
yeah.
no roll involved. Don't worry.
Oh.
There is just
Okay.
choosing
Okay.
to seal the breach with
Do
the
it.
staff of
What?
gateways.
Right.
Yes.
I don't want to. I want. Obviously, I don't want to. Steal the glory. So, like, what's
Do
everyone
it
think?
before they get
Just
back
do
out!
it.
Fucking do it before
As
they
I
get
said,
back
Scott,
out!
this is a now or never moment. You've just
If
heard
you
from
don't
both
do this-
Odyssea and Celeste the words now. And
Okay,
he will
on
not.
you- on you-
Hell.
He will not stand alone. And
on
then
you
she,
go then.
she just bodied how many demons on the way here?
All
Yeah.
of them.
So
All of the demons.
Close it.
Yeah, on you go. Close it over.
Oh my god, Scott!
So Crumbar, you choose to use the staff, sealing the
Yep.
breach. Okay.
Yep.
No way.
gold
One-liners
goal.
or no?
What? Sorry.
No one-liners or
Um,
any
No
exchanges?
farewells to your god.
just in my head. Oh, I'm currently in a rage. So in my head, all I could think about is I've beaten Magna. I did what Magna couldn't.
I mean, that's a good thing
Oh
to
my-
be prideful about. I like it
Yeah.
because you do
Yeah.
have like infinite rage power right now from all the orcs. So yeah.
Hey, look, I was right. Crumbar did learn rage.
As you slam the staff down, the jewel glows, the portal the tear in space almost like twists and turns as if fighting that, and it starts to like seal itself up. As it's about to completely like turn back to what would be like normal space, and you would see like whatever
Normal
was
space.
behind it, just because it's tore open, right? Like it isn't, that should be open air.
Wound.
Yeah, exactly. As it starts to like knit back together, you hear Celeste's words. Everybody hears Celeste's words, including Isla, who can now like take in her surroundings again, given obviously the weakening influence of the King of Hell. You hear Celeste say, "May those who walk in your shadows know your heroism. Thank you all so very much." And it seals.
Oh.
Everything goes white. I'll put us back on the title screen for now.
Ah.
Let me just change that just now. Get rid of this just now as well.
I like all the things that stay on the turn order.
Yes, oh my god. You find yourselves in the Celestial Nexus. There is no Celeste in the center.
Oh,
You all can catch your breath now, you can breathe again without struggling against like the abyss's conditions. There is no oppressive psychic presence clawing at your minds. Yeah. What do you do?
Is it over?
Is Crumbar still holding the artifact?
is Crumbar okay?
Ratta's looking at.
Grandpa?
Ryan?
Are you still pulling on the power?
No. I've used it for what I needed it for.
Okay. So yeah, like you, maybe as like the rage subsides, you're starting to get your wherewithal to realize you're no longer in the abyss.
And I still have the artifact.
Yeah, it's in your hand.
I'll just kind of like drop it on the ground.
It obviously makes a very loud clang that resonates in this room.
Just that kind of like, that's enough of that.
Like there is probably like a visible like relief when you let it go as well that you feel.
I think Maratis can't help but just gonna go careful with arrows, please.
And I think I'll just kind of like, feel like, look to everyone and just kind of like, huh. And then just kind of like keel over, just knackered.
Ow.
We did it. They did it. We.
What do we do now?
As you say that, every single gate, all 8 of them, activate.
Ah,
Yeah. Take one each.
there's not 8 of
No.
us.
Quick, become an octopus.
You see all the star fields in each of them, like you would have normally. But nothing else. Just that. Just that the place seems to respond.
I feel like I'm also going to sit on the floor. Just like covered in tears and blood.
Yeah, because you obviously came from like a devastation site to briefly see the breach be sealed and then to be like, oh, we're here.
What? Oh.
Celeste? What's going on?
It's gone, Harry. She's in.
She really was a phoenix.
He, Phoenix.
Yeah, Ari's not quite sure exactly what this all means, but
I think Chan shared that information with people when he learned it, right? Or like, I feel like that did come up in Omen, right?
It did.
Yeah,
It did.
yeah, I feel like we
Pa
knew that.
revealed it.
Yeah, like the
Yes.
Celestial Phoenix is in fact Celeste,
Yeah.
which is like a force of creation.
So, wait a second. Yeah, as we are all cuckolded,
Mhm.
you just kind of see Crumbar kind of like, roll a bit, get up onto his knees, and I am going to cast this at level 3. Kablamo!
Okay.
Well,
I've been touched, but thank you.
It's-
Anyway,
It takes 10 minutes of Crumbar praying, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
So ignore the radiant stuff at the top. That was a
Um,
bad.
So, Scott, that doesn't happen.
our
No.
place
That's
did
not
negates
working here.
magic.
No.
No.
Your magic comes from GG.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gone.
And he's gone.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
Yep.
I don't.
I'm sorry,
Marathis
Crumby.
can't help but kind of just put his hand on Crumbar's shoulder.
Or just kind of. Or
Wrong
just.
about. Was wrong. I just squeeze you for that. Like, wrong about dragons, wrong about gods on your one and your one in particular.
I'll just look at Marathis again and just smile and just be like, gods and kings.
Kneel down next to you, but gently, like, touch the spear. Do we get him out? I just look back at everybody
That's
like,
why I was
How
trying
do
to figure out if we could get Celeste to come to us.
Try
Could
knocking.
we just what? Could we put it back near the hammer?
How
We
do
can't
you
lift the hammer.
unfix
Equally.
something?
which is in your
Crumbar could probably lift the hammer. I don't.
What, do you think we can unmake the artifact?
I'm just gonna look like I don't know how forging works. I'm not a blacksmith. I don't know.
Just fancy a blacksmith in Horizon.
Yeah, maybe we could ask her.
Again,
Ah.
it's Adele. Mhm.
Is Horizon still?
I mean, that's a valid concern, isn't it?
Just gonna like stop myself from hyperventilating, being like, it's fine. All a dream. Fine. Can I see any moons at any of these starry filled fields?
No, it's most
It's
like
like
nebula
twitching.
style, like twinkling of stars and stuff.
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine.
I mean, technically, if you could see far enough, there probably are moons in there. But yeah,
Okay.
and inducing your current anxiety.
Whoops.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot.
Well, we asked Pa. He wanted his rod back. Maybe he
Oh,
can
yeah.
unlink
Unlink.
them. I don't know.
If he wants it back, then maybe he'll help us.
What I thought.
Thing, but
Might take the whole.
Anyway, yeah. That's, I guess there's no.
I'll just kind of like
Mhm.
grab the artifact again. Which, I don't know, probably should give it a name, but oh well. And I'll just be like, you can have the eye, but the rest stays with us.
doesn't-
It's the rod I
he
wanted,
doesn't want
yeah.
the-
Oh, sorry, fucking.
And it's not. The eye is. The eye's not real. It was a pretend. The residue from us.
makeshift was real enough.
It's
gonna
still
point
made.
it out.
I thought it's still made.
That's the word I was looking for.
I thought it still made that like a functioning eye figure thing. Though, no,
Seems to, right? It did seem to, at least.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Maybe. Ooh. We'll find out.
mm,
Maybe.
so what's
Should
the
we-
plan?
should-
Yeah.
Try the hammer.
Rathis just takes the glass key out that he has and just unlocks the box. Like, fuck it,
Mhm.
let's try.
Next to each other.
We
Just
are
like-
in a contained space. If anything goes wrong, the only people fucked are us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Celestial Nexus, what a great place to experiment.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
Yeah,
made
that's
it
my
here,
worry.
we'll unmake it in here. Surely she had sensors.
She doesn't really want.
Yeah, it worked for Reach. So
The spaces remain without her. So yeah,
Okay.
open the box.
It's gonna look at Crumbar.
Um,
fine. Do you see me like stand up, crack my knuckles, and stuff like that, and just like,
Gently.
okay, yep. So reach in to get the hammer.
Mhm, mhm,
Sorry, I'm yawning.
mhm,
Look, reach in, grab hammer.
mhm. Gonna pull on the strength of your orc bros.
We could lift it before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I not able to now?
It's a choice.
Oh, right. No, I'm not going to pull on their strength. Just going to lift it under the power of my own crumbar.
Yep, it doesn't move.
Oh.
Maybe we all help.
Yeah.
Let's have a think about what Crumbar was before when you lifted it.
He was a paladin.
He was
of
a paladin.
the-
But we
of the
all
Great Wall.
helped carry it before.
Mm.
Out
Did
of the dwarven throne room. Like all
Mhm.
everybody did it.
With
So
divine help.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is friendship is magic.
I think we've said that since the beginning. Yeah.
so let's
Friendship
try
is
and
always
lift it.
good
Let's
magic.
all of us try and lift it.
Yeah, let's all try and
Rathus will
lift
put
it
a hand
first.
in and just grab the handle as well, just like
Yeah.
let's see.
I will.
Serene?
I will
Yeah.
too.
Arya? You're muted.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I just realized I
I
said
am
other things and was
powerful,
muted. No wonder people didn't reply.
Yeah,
Oh.
powerful build.
I could try and use telekinesis if that would maybe help.
No, let's do it with the power of the will
Okay,
that we. I think
okay,
we all
cool, cool, cool.
communally have to save Eremos. Like at least that's the goal what Maratus has got in his
Yeah.
head is like, I want to save this guy.
So
But
lifting it
remember,
out of the
make sure
box
that's
as a
clear.
team, right? So lifting it out of the box as a team, how are you gonna swing it if one person can't carry it?
We'll figure that out when we get to it. Let's just get out of the box.
Okay. It doesn't move.
Oh.
You just hear Crumbar whisper to himself, "I'm sorry, I need your strength again, and I will channel the power of Orcicide."
All
I think you could only do that once. Why do I think you could only do that once?
No, it was an activate and be forever this way.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yes.
Are you saying that
Yeah.
Eros is more important? That's
Pretty profound.
I
That's
said
what you're saying.
sorry. Jesus. Fuck.
So
Come on.
lifting this is as bad as pushing the King of Hell, by the way.
Oh, I
This is-
imagined.
This is rough. And with everybody else's assistance, he's managed to drag the thing out of the box.
I only managed to drag it.
Yes.
Fuck.
God.
That's how cut off that divine spark is.
Oof. Mm-hmm.
You can recall. Can we call anyone?
Wait. Can do. It's a rule.
It was made for Candy, remember?
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gil.
Yeah.
Gil's alive.
Is it?
No, I was
I
thinking
don't
her
think he's.
son.
We don't know. We don't know
Son
it.
of Sandia. Moreno.
Mhm.
If we knew how to.
Moreno.
contact
Mm.
Still
Still
not.
traumatized over
not-
that one.
yeah.
him.
I think.
Let's
I
get through
think
this
Pa.
moment before we go over other moments, okay?
Oh, okay.
hmm No, Pa's fine, you can talk about that. It was just the lamenting
Yeah.
other traumas of
Oh
the
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Deal with them in turn.
Oh my goodness, but how do you call her? Prayer?
Pick up the phone.
Prayer.
Yeah.
We've met. Me. Who was with me? It was me, Crumbar, and
I think
Bastiel.
Bastiel, yeah.
It
Was it-
wasn't Crumbar. Crumbeer
Was
was
it
back.
Crumbar?
Crumbeer?
Who was
Crumbeer.
else was with us?
Crumbar was back
Crumbar
there.
and
Serene?
Crumbeer?
Serene, were you
And
with us?
Serene was sneaking
No.
in the conversation. It was Ariel.
Because it was none of us who could actually talk to plants.
Hmm.
I remember that now. Who
So,
got sent on team?
it was-
Let's try and talk to the plants.
Yeah, it was you, Bastiel, and Aria that met Pat
Okay,
the
so
Dots.
me and Aria have met Pa.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Very unsure. I've only ever prayed to one person in my life. It's not Pa. um, we well, we can't leave here because we can't carry. I'm going to gesture at the hammer. Cool. I'm so tempted to just be the child in a supermarket. Pa? Pa! Yoo-hoo!
So I can't tell if this is still you're so tempted to do this or you're doing this.
I feel unless someone has a better idea, I'm just going to shout his name while thinking about him. Like, we met him on the docks. He was a bit weird, but, like, fine. He wanted his rod back, despite the fact he didn't know about it beforehand.
Yep.
I want something back that I never had. Yeah, that
Yeah.
sentence makes sense.
I mean, when other people make it look really fun, though.
Yeah. Yeah. We made a really big deal of it. So he was like, yeah, I want that.
Whole, cult of people worshipping it, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what's going to happen, don't you? You're just going to shout.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Any better ideas?
I'm
After I
not
just-
one to praise, but perhaps.
I
I don't
Okay.
really do that. Oh,
just look at Maratis and just believe.
well, I've met him, so, like, I believe he exists.
there's a difference between something
Okay.
and believing
Okay.
something.
I'm going to try and see if he's
Believe-
within 25 feet of us.
Right,
I'm going to
right,
message him.
Okay.
The
mean,
attempt
So,
to hope.
cast message,
more-
because let's face it, this is amazing. This is
I
something we
cast
do
message.
all the time.
And I just hope that Celestial Nexus is within 25 feet of everything in existence.
So,
And I just...
Yeah, for all
What
we
do you
fucking
say?
know.
Pa, we have the rod. Unfortunately, we need your help to separate it from other items. You can reply.
can they with message? I think they can, right?
Yeah,
Um,
I'm pretty sure they can. Within 25 feet. Like, it's a
Yeah.
very pointless gun. But
Yeah, I love it. I love it too. I think it's great. It's for passing notes at dinner tables and stuff like that. Let's
Yeah.
face it. Wizard post-it notes. So yeah, yeah. One of the gates. So if this thing was like set up like it would be on the map, you've got the 8 points. There's the one at the very north. So it's the northwest gate. Turns completely like white, glowing with light, and through walks the very nicely kind of like golden, kind of mustardy coloured robed Pa with his golden glowing hair, just smiling pleasantly as if wasn't expecting to be there.
That's never worked before.
Worked when we. Darling.
You rang? And he looks very like confused, but pleasant.
I bow. And I always like,
like-
no, it's true.
Awkwardly wave.
Yeah, I was going to say awkward ways.
Oh, yous are the people that were doing the breach.
Mhm.
How did that go?
The very same.
We did it.
Well,
I'll
we're
tell you,
Technically-
dejected look.
Yeah,
comes over
we all
Matt's
look
face, as
terrible.
in, yeah, it's great. We did it at the sacrifice of two extremely powerful deities.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you say back to him?
It's like a crooked, sad smile.
I think I'm going to say technically.
And push your glasses up.
There were great costs to each victory.
Such feats often are quite expensive, you see. I've noticed this, looking around at the room that you are in. Like, remember the ceiling of this is like a massive starfield as well. He just kind of looks up. a
And
bit
there's no
bemused.
stars left.
And then he looks around and goes, "So the rod of me,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He actually calls it that. So good.
It's attached to another item. Happens to have a level of sentience that would probably like to be sentient so it can enjoy life. Not as
I have no claim over any other items. This sentience may continue on if it wishes.
Of course, we are
He just puts his hand out.
also unable to separate
Separate.
the items now. And
He kind of like nods and
As
goes,
you do want
mortals
your
have
item back."
limitations, it's completely understandable. And gestures with his
I
hand again.
nod, that diplomatic nod.
Yeah.
Moratus points at the hammer. We can't lift it to give it to
No, I don't know. And he gestures dismissively at the hammer. I could. And he points at the staff.
Right.
Yes,
think
it's
yeah.
part of
There.
this.
Care. Pick it up. Hand it to me. Please
Yeah.
be gentle. He
He like takes
He's a
it like
friend.
very like he notices the room, right? He reads the room and sees how like reverent everybody is with this, and he kind of like takes it very delicately off everybody and looks it over and turns it over and goes, "Oh, you could barely tell it was constructed at all." Seems quite impressed by its craftsmanship. And he kind of looks and goes, "And what of the third item?"
Is the gem still there, or has it been obliterated?
No, like the staff is still in one piece.
Belongs to another god. Currently, and I look to the group as if
It's ours.
Serene,
no.
Yeah.
are you just playing a
Have you
rogue
played-
really hard?
And then Moratus just gives you a look. The last time you played something like this, it
Did
If
we
you're under
promise?
light.
and he gestures like an explosion with his hand.
Yeah, we didn't say anything about giving the eye back. Come on.
Well,
No,
that
the
is
eye-
technically true.
The eye is ours.
It was a
No.
reward of ours. Well, no, that's the one. that's
This
special.
is thing I'd like to emphasize. We're going to utilize magic of a god who is.
Where is
Oh,
he
I'm not
gotten
gonna
himself
try
to?
and-
That's what Pa
help
says into
Figuring out
that
where he is this
conversation.
evening.
What does he say?
Like he replies to you, Maras, and he says, "Where's he gotten himself to?"
Don't
We're not sure.
know. Janus is missing.
Huh.
So
Suppose
I don't
everyone who on a journey is missing until they get to their destination. And he just starts like pondering that thought.
I don't think we should be playing
that's
with
what-
magic of a god who is. And he gestures to
Okay,
Pa.
okay.
Journeying.
I agree. I feel like I should safeguard this eye, and I hope that I can find this wayward god. Gestures vaguely.
Arya looks a bit disappointed, but she.
I think Moratus is looking at you
Fine.
all as if I wasn't there for the explosion, and yet I am the one that is remembering how bad this was.
I think we're all
So
remembering
what
how
you told
useful
me-
Yeah,
how useful the eye was.
like that time it dropped an
Exactly.
estate on the party.
Well, it was misused. You
Fine.
can't blame
Yeah,
the
like-
item for.
Pluses and minuses.
Miss.
Yeah.
Darling, I will teleport you to where you need to be. Okay? That's what I'm
I
here.
think Pa chuckles and goes, "I think this room is connected to every which where."
Could you elaborate on where every which where is?
No.
We went through that one last.
Oh.
He just
I
says
love
thank you to
Pa.
that, like,
I love Pa so
Uh,
much.
I think Moratus is deeply appreciating the kind of like lighter mood it is. Like, thank
Yeah.
God, because if he was dour faced, I'd be fucking just done.
no, like even Shan really loved Pa. Like
He's
Yeah.
great. He's a great god. Let's all switch religions.
Yeah. I'm just gonna point and be like, we went through that one last time, so
Okay.
I guess we'll find out.
Regardless, if you would give gestures to the spear.
Yeah.
Like,
as like he's holding the staff and he looks over and he goes, "Oh yes, of course. Step back," and he gestures very dramatically to everybody who's probably not even that close to him, just whoever handed him the staff.
Shuffle back further.
I'll
Yeah.
take about three,
Yeah.
4 steps back.
Yeah, I'm gonna like clutch whoever's nearest to me.
And then he just taps it on like the ground as if he's clinking the staff upright, and then out falls a spear, an eye, and the rod.
Oh,
Just really unceremoniously.
I
just
tried
to like
to grab.
flinch
An
dramatically.
actual
Yeah.
head tilt as if fucking really.
And he like
Like
leans
that.
down and picks up the eye and the rod quite amusedly and goes, "I will leave you to tend to your friend?
I tried to grab the spear as it's dropping. Be like,
Sure, you can just do that if you want, yeah.
"Wait a minute, like, don't
Yeah.
let that touch hit the ground. You. Like,
I think
be
that
bit-
his reply
like,
is
be more
accurate given
careful."
that as well.
Yeah.
He just looks as if we're good here.
Thank you.
You.
And he kind of just looks at the rod. Ah, oh, there's trouble over this thing. Shoves it in like his sleeve and looks at the eye and starts like turning it over, and he starts throwing it up and down as he walks just back through the gate.
Gosh.
Every toss, Maratis like winces, like, oh jeez.
Yep.
Oh fuck. No.
He was.
No. Don't
He's like-
fall.
He's like the
And
god of
Arya looks
magical
like somebody's
invention.
taken away her puppy.
Yeah,
Dang.
Aw.
yeah, he's the god of like knowledge and understanding magic.
I
Yeah.
imagine wizards are very much like lean into that fucker. Like I imagine
Yeah.
that's something we lean into.
I get
That's
why
why,
he's
like,
the one who like was allowed.
I have kept it at arm's length.
Yeah, he's the one that had like the Brotherhood of Pa Church within Horizon. Yep.
Which makes sense, no?
Mhm.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Right. I will just kind of like holding up the staff. I'll just kind of like knock on it and be like, "Eremos, you in there?"
You can come out now.
Doesn't seem to be any change. Just that weird, hard to hold spear.
Come on.
Miss you.
You can come back now.
No obvious change by the looks
Come
of it.
on, where's my library buddy?
A book? Do we have a book? Just like
Yeah.
I think you
Rub
see
a
how
book
I've
on
done
it.
a bit since, but
I
hey.
have the bottle of ink that I got from his weird diary thing in my pocket. If I take it out, does it look like it's doing anything? Is it changing? Is it responding to the spear?
If
Like,
indeed
in
you
glass?
do still have that, then it is.
I do.
I feel like you gave it back to him when he asked for it.
No, because that was the session where
Maybe-
we had to retcon because I'm an indecisive bitch and you were kind enough to let me have my eyes back. That
Wasn't
was that
that
session.
way back though when you thought? Because if you've still got it, that's fine. It is just still constantly moving. It's basically restless ink.
Maybe you can come back where we're at. Like, does that
Maybe
make sense? Like, we need
if
to
we're-
be on cadence.
Like in a real
Yeah.
place. Yeah. In a
Okay.
real make-believe place. Yes.
it's
Yeah.
worth a try. Do we just pick a gate? Let's not go through that one. I point at the one that took us to the abyss.
Yeah.
I'll point to the one that took us to the like that we went to at the very very start and be like,
So that one is like the 3 o'clock one,
Mhm.
or like the east gate. The north gate's the one you went through to the abyss.
Let's not go through that one.
Yeah.
I suggest the east one again because we
Uh,
know just because we know where that one goes.
We know where it went.
Do I have it? I think I have to. Like when he points to that gate, can I get up to it and use it to kind of like through the gate?
As you
detect
get
the
up to it,
magic if
remember the room vanishes around you and you're in the middle of a starfield.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay.
There
okay,
is no
forgot about
gates,
that,
there
right,
is no room, no nothing, no party, just you in a starfield, unless you back away.
Right. Okay. Back away. Back
Yep.
away.
There is no investigating the gates.
No. I was gonna say, can I detect what type of magic lives in that
If
gate?
you use detect magic,
Nah.
enjoy your migraine.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's
I've
not
had
a
enough
good,
of that.
Yeah.
Had enough of that.
Let's just try.
I will grab the people's hands that are closest to me, as if hold on to each other.
Stop,
please.
Maraz, he's
Like,
stealing all
Yeah.
your hands.
That's a good idea. Let's all that.
Everybody hold hands, like just in
Someone on
case
the
this
end has
tears
the
us
spear.
apart.
No, I'll get cooties.
Shut up, Crumbar.
If you can get them, you've already got them.
It would have happened by now, okay? Also, you're immune to disease.
I'm more worried about what we could
Oh,
get
yeah.
from you, but hey.
Please.
Okay, so is everybody holding hands and about to walk through the
Yep.
east gate?
Yep.
Is anyone not doing that? Okay, good. That was your time. So you all walk through the white light of the starfield. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously, once your eyes adjust, you breathe fresh air. It's got a tiny bit of salt to the air, a tiny bit, compared to like the very like clinical air that you just came from. There is the sounds of nature about you. There is the bitter wood forest around you all, and there is an Eremos standing holding Grumbar's hand.
Yay!
Yay!
I
Am I
pick him
going to
up and
assume
give
we
him like
all
a
pile on him?
all
Like a
hug him.
big
I mean,
group of us in the
Arya's
middle?
definitely
Know him
there.
that
Like,
well.
no.
I don't even care if I'm like pushing you guys out of the way or whatever. I'm
Absolutely
totally there.
Massive group
Everyone.
hug.
Yeah.
Any little bit of
And I think
good
as the
manners and
entire
whatever
group are
is gone.
sandwiched around him, those of you which are
And
deciding
then
to
she
bear
kind of
hug him,
remembers and is like, oh,
he
yeah, join in,
very
join in.
squeezedly looks around and goes, "Oh wow, isn't this all a bit much?"
oh, shush.
Yeah.
It's just the right amount.
To have you back.
Yeah, and like as you after the moment passes, and you allow him to touch the ground again, Rumbar,
Nope, never.
you can see that there's like that one like inky tear, down his eye,
Oh.
and he just looks and moves like his hair over his ear and just looks to everybody very kind of like sheepishly and says, "Thank you for keeping your word."
Of course.
The least we could do.
And like it doesn't seem like he takes pride in any of that. He just like an awkward gothic teenager at a family event, you know, just acknowledges.
Oh, is it
Oh.
more? Is it
No,
adult Eremos?
it is still adult, young adult Eremos, yeah. Uh-huh.
Right.
That
Oh,
is the
baby.
Eremos you have.
There we go. It's got a group of weird aunts and uncles now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, at this point, right, I'd like to checkpoint narratively here. Everybody's going to go off and do their epilogues, because, let's face it, there's probably a lot everybody still has to do in their lives. So I'm going to roll credits, and then we can talk.
For everyone.
Well, we can talk about epilogues and stuff in our wrap-up chat, as which will be called the epilogue chat for this particular
Oh.
session. I will put us on our credit scenes for now. Keep in mind we're checkpointing here, which means if you want to say right while we were back there, I just want to run the end credits just now. Let me switch us to the end credits.
Oh.
Well,
Let me align us. 2 seconds.
I was gonna say, the end credits are just black.
Let me zoom
You're
in. If this works, hopefully. Let me move everything
Oh.
out my way.
Is it gonna just be a single firework?
I mean, now I feel it should be.
The whole budget.
So we've got.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yay.
Aw.
Then whatever theme song we
Oh.
want plays. And
We
then
Proof
can
of a
agree on
hero.
one.
Monster Hunter.
we then go to our post-credit scene. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Grey and
Um,
Mine's all black.
I
Mine's is
know.
black and grey.
I see something coming
Sneak
though.
away to her.
World I Lost will be mine. Once again.
Oh.
no, it
Dun,
won't.
dun,
Fucking
dun.
Magna. Knew it was going to be Magna.
We want
No.
Magna.
He's
No,
a
look at him.
fucking
He's a fucking lit.
dead lit.
Oh my
No.
god! What? I told you it was a cunt.
Oh, we never went and got the Eye of Janus out his eye.
Oh no.
That is the end of the campaign, everyone. Well done.
Oh man.
You all survived the campaign. Whether or not you survive your epilogue's up to you. You just did it.
So I just die
Oh my
straight
god, that
afterwards.
would be such a sad little
Turn a
thing.
corner. Killed by a tree.
Bastiel perfected trains, kills party by accident.
No.
So,
The trains! Oh,
Don't worry, I've got the book on.
so every one of you technically takes a step into demigodhood based on being level 16.
Oh yeah.
So enjoy just being that much better than regular heroes. Yeah.
Yes.
And wrap up chat, aka the epilogue chat, people. Tell me what you would like for your character, where you see them going, what you're wrapping up in the world, what's, how you felt everything went. And let's just start with. Alright, so we'll start with Maratis because you seemed like you wanted to say something.
Well, I was going to say before everyone parted ways, Maratis would take out the glass key to the box and look to all of you and just, no matter how far apart we get, this will keep us together.
Aww.
A little
Oh.
box with everything. He'll look to you, Serene, flowers from your. He'll look to you, Crumbar, the plans for the new citadel. To you, Isla, perhaps what to do with. And then you, Arya, and the rebuilding of what has been burnt. Never be far apart as long as we have this. Keep that.
Aw.
A hug Maratus.
Yeah, just more hugs.
Right, guys, can we take a 5-minute bathroom break?
if you need
just so
to
I
go,
don't miss
you-
in?
I was going to say, if you need to go as quickly as possible. I don't really intend to stop us now. So,
Mhm. Yeah,
just
no,
run.
it's just I
Just-
don't want.
you're
I
still
don't wanna
talking,
miss
go.
any of it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like Maratis, before we all part ways,
Oh,
wants to make sure everyone realizes we have a shared PO box that we can just access at any time. That alarms you when someone's accessing it, so you'll always know someone's put something
That's
in
very
it.
true.
That's amazing.
Should we just
I may or
meet
may
up in
not
the
have had
box?
certain
Geocache.
things in
Just
mind
put
when I
ourselves in
built
the
this
box.
spell. You can't do
Oh.
that. Remember, I made sure you couldn't
Oh
do that
yeah.
in case you hurt yourself. But yeah, when Maratis made that spell, he may have had a certain agenda in mind that actually didn't involve the hammer at all.
We totally left the hammer in the Celestial Nexus. So we all remember.
Nothing better off
We
there
don't
than anywhere
need it.
else.
It's better there.
But yeah, I don't know if anyone else wants to go first.
Well, we'll give Scott a wee minute or two, right? Feel free to talk slightly less relevant chat just now if you need to.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh.
I'm happy and gutted. 3 lost, but 1 saved.
Oh.
But that's still more.
Oh.
Still more. I really feared we were going to lose Eremos.
Yep.
I thought
Yeah.
it was going to destroy him.
Oh, Scott. He's
Yeah.
very determined to go
Scott's just
through
like,
the breach.
I'm just gonna
I-
go through. No,
It's like, no,
With my God. Yeah, it was like,
absolutely not.
not
We have
under
not
any
come this far.
circumstances.
Mhm.
We all made it. We
Oh.
all survived.
Mm.
Oh. I did very much enjoy the round robin chase of Sabine
Yes.
and
Yeah.
the other
I'm
guy.
just gonna
Nope, nope,
keep
Made me
nope,
so
running.
happy.
I love the beginning bit. Just like, the fuck did she... Ow. Where the fuck did she... Ow. Ow.
And then it just became the
Yes.
Right, I'm fucking sick of standing
gosh,
still.
so
I'm coming to
good.
find you.
I did what I could to make that thing move as fast as I could justify, but that was just as fast as it could go.
All I could
Also-
do.
Also, everyone else gets a thing that they can fight. And mine's just like, here is some devastation.
Yeah,
Here's
I didn't want to
trauma.
add on to it. It's
Oh,
like the red nuking the waste. Not entirely
did.
on Isla, but adjacent.
yeah,
The moons thing,
yeah,
also
absolutely my fault.
adjacent. Like,
100% my
why
fault.
is it everything that's slightly
I was also
attached
like,
between you and Cyril?
I do not want to fight. Didn't want to fight Rosira, but I was
Oh,
also just
it's
like,
not. It wouldn't
why
make
are
sense
you fighting me?
Mhm.
I'm mad at me.
because it's pure despair at that point.
I know. It was so good, but oh my gosh.
Yeah, that
Oh.
hurt.
No, I
Oh.
think
Yeah.
how you handled that scene was
Ah.
fantastic, to be honest. I enjoyed how Isla dealt with that. I would have loved to have seen you just go, well, I guess you have to get out of your misery now and just go full on evil, but I'm glad you didn't.
Like,
No.
No, I think she.
What's
yeah.
one more to the kill count? Step.
Just go. Fuck it. May as well.
The
just-
body count over the last few months between
Mm.
Oh.
Omen, the wastes, has
Yep.
been high enough,
Yep.
and all the people that have died in the
Oh.
Abyssal Breach. Let's face it, adding Horizon on is just
No, just
whatever.
also like the dwarfs from oh god, what are they
Yes.
called? Us.
Yeah.
Also
Yeah.
that the devastation in like Serene's home, like it was like last.
There's the body count for the end of this campaign is high.
Mhm.
It could have been
Mhm.
higher if
But
it had
hey,
failed. Right?
Apocalypse.
Oh,
Apocalypse
yeah.
Gambit.
The body count is yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome
Also,
back.
hello again.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Marathis, any other thoughts to what you were saying?
That was just what that was the end of what I was saying. Just for that, I just wanted Marathis before everyone split up to make sure they remembered what they actually had. The spell was not exclusively for the hammer. The spell will allow us to stay
Yeah, it keeps you all
together
connected.
no matter how far apart we are. We are
You're all the
connected.
keepers of the Golden Gate.
Oh.
Yeah.
We can leave notes in it for each other.
Yeah.
Notes,
For
flowers,
sure.
boxes of pastries.
Absolutely. Wine. The good wine that Zadreka introduced us to.
You'll always know when somebody visited Dondrabella because it'll just get full of like food and random like
And
cakes
bug.
and yeah. Oh dear. Yep. Marathis, anything else to add?
For me, for where he goes.
Yeah, like any just this is your moment to
Um,
share your thoughts about
Okay.
the game. This is the epilogue chat.
I would certainly say
There will
like,
be no follow-up
Marathis-
wrap-up chat. This is it.
Marathis finally gets the guts to go to the Queenswood, or how scared he is. 'Cause just he's,
Oh.
he's like faced some of the worst things, and he's like, I think it's about time I accept she's not the enemy. She's not evil. The Queen is not. All these things I've convinced myself of. And even though he's terrified of what the woods represents, because to him it's like a cage. Because if she decides he can't leave, one, she can stop him, and two, the forest just won't let him. He trusts her not to close that door on him. He trusts her to let that always be a choice that he has,
I mean,
and he will.
think about it, like Marathis is half the reason, I say half, like a fifth of the reason why the world isn't over and she's the only person left, as Magna put it. So, right, like, that's gotta count for something.
He would certainly kind of, if able to, I don't know, like teleportation wise, if he'd be able to suss where Moreno is, but if not, he would certainly talk to Moreno as much as possible through sending, just keep in touch.
I think, like, as epilogue chats go, Moreno wouldn't respond for some time. Like, we're talking years would pass before you got a response from Moreno. But you probably
That's fine for
would,
him.
you probably would hear back. And the summary of what you'd hear back is that they are just residing in the Palace of Mirrors in the north, which is where that was like Candyr's palace.
Marathis, probably using his teleportation abilities, would definitely bamf about to see all of his friends as much as he could. He wouldn't let you go. Probably slightly, as time passes, becoming more and more hyper aware of time and how it doesn't affect him and it might affect you. So he just spends more and more time with you as much as he can. And he just resides in the woods till he finds someone to love. Settle
Nice.
down and have a family.
Oh.
And you get a big hug from your mum when you go back to the woods.
Yeah. Imagine
Yay.
she's.
Yes.
They talk through a lot of things, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They talk through a lot of things, probably. But yes, he would settle down in the woods and just let time keep going.
Get himself a sexy elf husband.
Probably, yeah.
Mhm.
Keep tabs on Eremos again, because Eremos is an entity that is unknown, so he doesn't know how long he'll last either. Probably just keep with him. Knows that he has to say goodbye to Rosetta at some point, because Rosetta is just a
Mhm.
human, and
Mhm.
he's a good bit into his time. But yeah, he would just live. Finally.
Which is good. It's pronounced finale. Nice. And Who else are we gonna go for? Let's go for Serene.
Oh,
Hello.
hey. Hello. Serene would first try and find which behemoth.
Which car are my entire people on?
Yeah.
Stratus would be casting teleport a lot that
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Isla would.
She's like, can you come back and help me just
Oh, yeah.
teleport
Oh, yeah.
everywhere?
That would be the first thing he does, probably.
Calling for Seti again, like, I know we said we were like quits, but
But
wait,
can I
where
have,
are they?
where did you put them?
Yeah, Isla would definitely help with like this is their route. Like we can hop from one to one until we find the one.
Yeah, Brandis would just
Yeah.
be like, I need a rest every so often, but I will bamfus between
Maybe that's the
every
first new
fucking one of
adventure
them.
you all go on as a team, like all hiking
Yeah.
around the Korra Behemoth path to find
Mhm.
the Korra Behemoth that has Serene's people on it. That's nice. I like that.
So
There's a montage of
hopefully
it in the
I'd
credits.
find them.
Mhm.
Probably stay there for a while and just be happy being with my people and
Rebuilding like your
yeah,
village,
rebuilding
basically. Yeah.
everything
Mhm.
and being in nature and all that stuff again. And then should maybe get a bit bored. Just start exploring again. Hop down off the behemoth. Maybe travel to some of the other different woods again. Maybe not the cities, but like go to the Queenswood and the Wildwoods
And there's the
It's like
woods
that,
to the
just
north that
travel
aren't
around.
really explored much as well. Yep.
and the wood. Maybe go to the woods to the north. They haven't been looked at. Just travel around. She's got no real way of contacting people apart from the box, so she'd send letters in the box a lot,
But you have your bow.
saying where she is. Like, well, I can, talk through woods. So if people are in the same woods as me,
So
So
it's
if
like
I'm in-
Isla's
if I go
message
to
where
the
she's like, hey, is anybody
Queenswood-
in this particular woods? No? Okay.
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just fire it off and be like, is anyone around, guys? But yeah, other than that, just like send letters through the box every once in a while, just asking how everyone is and where they are, and let them know where I am if they want to say hi.
Nice.
Then that's it.
Oh,
I like it. Isla.
oh. I would definitely help. Like anyone who needs anything at any point. Isla is always down to help. But she would return to High Rock, and if Cerule allows, almost just go back to like, can I just work for you normally, like we did? But I'm like more useful now.
You can like in that endeavor, shall we say? You can see like High Rock obviously has seen its own bit of devastation after Cerule learned some news.
And
Yep, when she trashed
Yep.
a bit of High Rock because of my sister's death. So yep, she is doing what she
things
can to
to
like.
help with.
Yep,
yeah.
she's definitely in a restructuring mood, shall we say? As the forever governor.
I'm gonna make her the best governor. I'll run publicity campaign.
I don't think she can be outvoted. Just because of Crumbar warping reality. People always run against her and she does very poorly in the campaigns, yet always seems to win.
Oh.
And everything that said it's a fix just disappears for some reason. But yeah,
I
she
feel worryingly that might be me.
she is definitely in a it's up to me now mentality. She like any like petty mind games that Cerule may have been like angling before and like playing the long game of the politics and whatnot, she seems to be less concerned about that, and she seems to be more focusing on I'm one of the few powerful things left in this world. We lost a lot of them against something that like she couldn't have wrestled the King of Hell through. So that happens again. She wouldn't be able to do anything. So she understands the power of having people like you guys that are able to, move around the world more freely, less prejudice, etc. So
Yeah, like going out, doing what needs doing for Cerule. I would definitely also take some time out from that though, and go to Horizon and find Dracira
Mhm.
and sit him down and be like, I can't tell you how I know. I need you to look at the moons.
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling. And I spend
So,
as long as I
first-
need to convince him, and then as long as I need to, like, as much any help he needs to fix it.
I like that, like, maybe you spend, obviously, some time, like, making sure Cyril's okay, and then as soon as, like, that's a thing,
Yeah.
you go off and say, like, I've got a debt to pay back, basically, and head off to
Yeah.
Racira, and
Yeah.
maybe you spend, like, a good few years with him in Horizon,
Yeah,
basically
I was
playing,
just,
like...
learning from him, but also being like, I need you to fix this because I fucked it up.
It's like moving the post-it note constantly in front of him, going, this is still needing done.
This one.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um,
So, like, you essentially
So,
become,
yeah.
like, the assistant to the Archmage, like, helping govern, I
Yeah.
guess, like, 2 places now? You're just, like, helping
like
govern
the-
High Rock and Horizon? Yeah.
Sure.
It seems to be, yep, okay.
Like somehow in my like dual nature like allow that, and I don't mind. There's a nice blacksmith in Horizon.
There is
Maybe
indeed a nice blacksmith
check in on.
Horizon. Yeah, yeah. Does that go places, does it? I take it. Do sparks fly, as it were?
I hope so.
That works very well because obviously you have sparks, she's a blacksmith.
Yeah.
It's fair, it was a twofer, you see.
And maybe
Yeah.
persuade her at some point that she might like to visit for just like a small holiday in the mountains and go back to visit home.
Yeah.
I
I love the idea of you and Aganis Adali, like, making the hike up fucking Cloud Home.
Yeah.
You're like the ultimate lesbians. First date, taking her home to the parents.
Yeah.
Instant U-Haul.
It's amazing.
We move in together stupidly quickly. Yeah.
Oh, so good. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And leave lots
I do
lots
not
of
let you
notes.
around my kids. I do not let you around my kids for the first year or so. No. And Tiaila's going to teach you all the bad things.
So if there's something magical, poke it, and then try and warp it to your
Poke
own
it with
will.
a stick. Yeah. Like how else are you gonna learn?
And that's what Aganis would probably say. Anti-Aganis would be like, well, it's metal, you just shape it the way you want it. Yeah. If magic's
Yeah.
the same,
With-
do that.
Everything in the world wants a hug.
Yeah. Sometimes
Also
with a
that.
hammer.
So yes. And yeah, always on call if the party needs her for anything. She will make excuses and be wherever she needs to be.
I mean, what's the excuse? Remember those people that helped save the world so everybody gets to live? I need to go help them.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
bye.
need to go and help them. Sorry. But yeah. I think she will split her time between High Rock and Horizon.
I like it.
And hopefully at some point retire to the mountains and help raise more people in a village that took her in.
Mhm. Yep. You and
there's
Buff Wife.
always a place,
Yep.
yeah, for a blacksmith in a village.
Mhm.
Like it's a very important job.
What a nice change of life, right? Pace for Aganis, like moving from like a bustling city up to like a nice quaint village as well.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I picture just like old, like properly old at that point,
Mhm.
like wrinkles and grey hair.
Mhm.
Um,
Her awesome
And then-
gold filling in the crack of her
Yes.
horn. Yeah.
oh, yeah,
Yep. I like it.
that's me.
Arya.
Are muted.
Well, I would like to think that Arya can now dedicate her time to figuring out these things that have bugged her a lot. You know, stuff like what is actually in her bow.
Mhm.
Because we're stupidly highly powered now. She's
Mm.
probably less afraid to let that thing out and try to talk to it and find
Mhm.
out its story.
Mhm.
Similarly, she'll probably obviously without ever releasing this one, she'll probably go back to the
Forge.
little spirit in the volcano, essentially, and try to understand a bit more about what that is, where it came from, etc., and have a bit of a deaf ear whenever it says something about "let me out." Or
Yeah.
something like that. She's like, "Mhm, yeah, later. Let's talk about this now." Like she'll
Yeah, like go into
be
like a
doing
full-on like
research
academic
on.
study of the thing. Like, remember Don Drabella was
Oh
going to look
yeah,
into it with you as well, so
yeah,
you
absolutely.
do have
And
like
she'll
the
also
stakes
try
there.
to like bug Eremos for as much info as he is willing um to share without
You might not
breaking his heart.
spend a lot of time in Forge for some obvious reasons. He's not exactly the most welcomed in Forge. That mishap
Yeah,
with
no,
the
I
king.
know. No, not him. I'm just saying, like overall, that's one of
Yeah,
the
overall,
things
yeah.
that Arya will do. She'll spend a lot of time with him as well
Yeah,
too.
because like
Not just
you bonded
because
with
of
him
the history
first.
they've got.
Yeah, you bonded with him
Yeah,
first under the tree when you were talking about going on an adventure together. So yeah.
yeah. But also because of the idea of she wants to understand a bit more about why and what he is. Like how old
Mhm.
is he actually? What he
Anything
is.
you can glean about his
It,
existence, yeah.
yeah, like all the various questions that we've had throughout time about why the fuck how he grew to be a teenager so quickly, like what happened, was he in a pocket of time somewhere? um but yeah, obviously all of this done over a long time and without making the poor thing feel like he's being um I don't know, a
Studied.
science
Yeah. Mhm.
subject. Yeah. She's genuinely interested in finding out, but if she feels that it's really upsetting him, obviously she will stop because she's not a monster and she really does love him.
Yeah.
And I guess that she'll also want to see people a lot, and she'll travel extensively to
Mhm.
see everyone and visit them in their various little abodes and places in which they settle. But yeah, I think overall her the way I see her life going is she'll be a massive nerd trying to find out the answers to all these questions that we've had throughout.
Oh, definitely. I think given that
Why
you
was
have like
there
a
a
home
freaking
in
floaty keep
Forge,
and all that?
like because you've got like
Yeah,
a home there, I can totally see you studying like obviously like the heart of the mountain, as you say, like yeah, go back to the rubble of that once floating castle. Yeah, just go like finally get time to go and look into everything that happened to you guys on the way here. Yeah.
yeah, because curiosity, cat, meow.
Go fish those initial bodies of the royal guard out of the river that you chucked them all in there. Yeah.
vampire.
They weren't that
I
interesting.
got you wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were not interesting. No,
Yeah.
they were just human, boring.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else, Aria?
I don't know. I think I'd like to think that she would end up being this like old and wise sort of person that keeps going between the various little places and ends up being more or less a um not an ambassador, but like the sort of advisor, the sort of like
Yeah, like a bit
person
like a
that
sage
no
that
no,
travels. Yeah.
let's not start. Yeah, so she ends up still being that sort of person that's um tying the various little places, and everybody knows that they can trust her because she's impartial. And maybe
Mhm.
she becomes something else, not just dwarf nobility. Maybe she becomes, I don't know, some other types of nobility in her
Mhm.
decently long lifespan, I hope.
Yeah, like your lifespan definitely is longer than what like humans would experience by quite a chunk. Yep,
Mhm.
your kind of like fae-ish connection definitely helps with that.
Yeah. Well,
You give the dwarfs a run for their money, that's for sure.
oh yeah. She'll definitely try to keep things.
You probably see Don Drabella's family double. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I'll be
Is-
like, oh god, I have to send them all Christmas.
Mhm. They all spill over in
Sorry.
Forge. Yep, there's so many of them. You have to dig new
Damn
tunnels
it.
to fit them all in. Yep. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I see her.
It's good. I like it. I think, like, in response to that as well, I would say, like, Eremos definitely, maybe for the first time in his life, probably does feel loved by the group, given that everybody has taken time to, like, engage with him. Those who obviously were close to him. Last but not least, so, Grumbar, you have some agency with your epilogue, and some is mine to dictate to you.
Okay.
So please tell me what your epilogue is. What does Crombar do?
So, I'm curious as to what your agency is.
Oh, I'll let you know what happens. Don't worry.
So, Crombar, having realised he has completed his oath or fulfilled his oath,
To himself.
What?
To yourself, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oath of glory. I
Yep.
have gained glory. Yep. He leaves the Golden Order behind.
Okay.
And returns to the Fire Isles, where he will band all the orcs together
Nice.
and basically become like a can of all the orcs.
Mm-hmm.
And the premise behind is to become an unstoppable fury so that no threat like that can ever harm Cadence again.
I mean, like, leaning into that logic, the more orcs you have, the stronger you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and we will obviously keeping close watch on the abyss. We will also just follow around, ensuring no one like, Vishal or anything like that pops up again. Just kind of general traveling around Cadence, recruiting people, probably, revisit Forge and all that. And
Lift
after a
the
brief
ban on
stint-
all the half-orcs, I guess.
Yeah,
Yep, because remember, like, all like half-orcs are like a social caste rather than a different race. They're the ones that were exiled from orc kind, so you lift that ban, uniting the orcs again, become some kind
Yeah.
of superior orc lord, in charge of all the orcs.
exactly. The irony.
You also can't
probably
not do this, because you do feel compelled to do this.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd probably have like a brief spell as Don Drabella's like 14th husband.
I mean, fair. I think she
Mhm.
became.
Just taking strength
Oh
where
man, a
strength
little
is
half
needed.
orc, half dwarf kid. Man.
I know, right?
That's adorable.
It's like half. It's like half the size, but twice the fury. It'd
So
be great.
stubborn. So stubborn.
I know. Probably work alongside, like keep up appearances with folk like Gil and stuff like that, and reestablish a travel route to Omen, just because Omen's just a hot zone. It's
So,
like pretty much chance of becoming
I'll-
another abyss.
You try to re-establish a route to Omen. It is now too volatile with all the magic that was once there that it is very unsafe to be there. Just so you know. So Omen,
Then
think
I
how
would
many
make-
spells existed in Omen at
Mhm.
its height, and they are all reacting with each other now unchecked.
Then I would make sure that nobody tries to travel there.
Yeah, like trying to block
Mhm.
Omen.
Yeah. Basically try to prevent anything that would cause another breach to happen, or worse, another abyss.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just live my life happily as a king, and spend my downtime playing a pan flute.
Yeah. Get your goddamn pan flute back. And you remember the song of your first hunt, buddy?
Yay! Do 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 do.
Yeah, so
Beautiful.
with that, other things that come up. So, Andromeda, Keel, and Bang are kind of like semi-deified, like you guys. Their, deeds are sung around the world along with you guys, given that Bang is very loud. So he definitely makes sure that the stories of everyone's heroism, the Keepers of the Golden Gate, and the trio of them, and he does emphasize how super important they were. Maybe downplays the keepers a little. Yeah,
Sick.
but that is his job, is to sing these songs. Yeah, like they travel the world together as well. Zedreka and Gil work on trying to make the Golden Order a thing again. Zedreka did survive, so did a handful of the original. Now, do I remember all their names? So this is mostly for Arya and let's see, remember. So yeah, like Arnold, Broga, Laetana, and Cilia all are recovered from the Abyss as well. Those were
Aw.
the initial 5 paladins that went in with Arya, Cromwell,
Wow.
and Dragon.
Oh yeah.
Bloody hell.
Jesus, they
Oh.
lasted.
You had to look that up, didn't you?
I did have to go back to their name list. I had it from last night when I reviewed everything, but they don't live in my
I was
brain.
like,
Broga's the
oh
only one that
God.
lives in my brain because Broga was awesome. She was a badass dwarf that really liked Reach. So yeah, they all made it out. Not necessarily
nice.
in one piece, but at least they got out. That's the main thing. So there is
Yeah.
like what 7 paladins left technically. So like that's a start, you know.
There. Most importantly, what happened to Jet?
Jet's probably still in the order hall in Glitterhagen sweeping.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Jet obviously survives the campaign. I'm not a monster.
Good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else do I want to cover off here. Else needs stated, because beyond that, I'm kind of happy to have that be that, to be honest. The world turns on, the Dragon Empire fill the power vacuum, obviously given their part in
Oh.
helping the Abyss.
What happens with the Storia?
Yeah, indeed. What happens with Justoria? So yeah, like Emperor Lucan, who was riding his copper dragon in the sky, high above the fight you guys were having, helps clear out the very few demons that were left over after Celeste made her entrance. Because given the sheer impact she has on this realm by existing in it, the brief moment she did, then yeah, that's why she needed you guys to do everything for her. Because the world probably couldn't handle her presence. And she pretty much nuked most of the demons on the way into the breach, which was nice.
Ever hear from her go born again?
What from
Odyssea or just
Nope.
Celeste?
Odyssea and Celeste? Nope. You just know that they were
Aw.
obviously, like, Odyssea being bound into the spell that sealed the breach and being the gatekeeper, as it were. So that can't
Oh.
happen again. Not easy, but as I said, like, Celeste and him were, like, the oldest friends, right?
Mm.
So, yeah, she didn't leave him. Which was nice. What else? So yeah, like Axis becomes the new capital of the world. That's
Oh.
makes sense, right? Like they're the least affected by all of this because the fact that there's no king running the other like within the kingdom cities, they all kind of go a bit lawless. Obviously, you've got Quickspell trying to take charge of Glitterhagen until, you know, a whole horde of dragons turn up and say, no, it's the Dragon Empire again, buddy. Let's get some order back in place. Let's try and clean up the absolute
Yeah.
clusterfuck that was the hellscape that the world became briefly. Yeah, like, there's just a bit of order. It takes a while, right? Takes some time. Obviously, years pass, naturally. Many, many years for some. And yeah, like the 3, they found a city for everyone that's welcome. It's an unaligned city. It's near the Queenswood. So they start work on that because they feel like they 3 are like the best of friends, Andromeda, Keel and Bang, so why can't that be a symbol for the world?
Is that not just the gnome village?
No.
Oh.
There's a halfling village near the Queenswood, but yeah, this is a place for everyone who's welcome, and it's under the governorship of those 3, basically. is as part of the Dragon Empire as the world is, given that they're willing to look after everybody if they can, but it is not exactly under the control of the Emperor. It is for everyone. The laws that are made there are by the three that eventually become known as the Concordant. Yeah. I think that's it, guys. I think that's the game done.
No.
So thank you all for playing. Yep. That's us. Thank you to everybody who watched as well. Any last words, anyone?
This is gonna be so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
mean,
you.
I
Thank you for running it.
You're all
Thank
welcome.
you. Yes, thank you for
Yeah.
running it. Thank you for having us in it. Thank you for all this crazy journey. Like, this is just
Yeah, it's been wild. That's us, a whole campaign, gang. A whole campaign.
Mhm.
Thank you also,
I'm
Colin, in
quite
chat.
sure we started when 2017.
It was a significant time ago. I can get you the date if you wish. Let me load up the game manager.
Who's got the game manager open?
It was 12th of April 19 was our first official session.
Wow.
God. Yeah, life has changed a lot since then.
Yes,
Yes.
it has.
That is so true.
There was a whole pandemic in between.
Fucking hell,
I mean,
we went
not-
through
not
our own
just that,
abyss.
I'm just-
Yep.
I'm just thinking,
Oh.
like, just in general, even without that. But yes, that, absolutely that.
It's chapter 18, which is one session, and it is. I don't know if I can try and get this to actually go into the. There we go. The session is going to be called "The Keepers of the Golden Gate" for obvious reasons. As is the
Backstreet
chapter.
Baylor.
Yes,
One
yes.
Backstreet Valor.
Backstreet Ballers are back. All right. What a fantastic way to diffuse tension. I absolutely
Yep.
loved it. As I said, Colin has congratulated everyone in the chat as well, so thank you to him as well.
Thank you.
Thank
for the
you.
inspiration that he gave me.
Looking forward to
Yeah.
your one.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm good here. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.